Hey, welcome back. This is Mr. Cosmic. How you guys doing? Just getting myself set up here, a little discombobulated. I thought I was ready to go live. I guess I really wasn't. But hey, how are you? How's everyone doing? Yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. I actually was talking to Brenduska, lovely Brenduska. I said to her, I said, look, we were talking and she's like, we should try a donation only. So I'm basically just on for probably about an hour, not long, maybe a little bit longer than that, but I'll only be on for about an hour or so, maybe a couple hours, but I'm not going to stay on long. I'm just going to do donations only. The queue is open. I'm hanging out. I'm sorry, the queue is not open, but I'm hanging out with you to operate off of the chat tonight to see how this works with donations. I was kind of Ross here. I said, let me see what I can get out of this. Where can I go from here? How can we build? I appreciate you for being here. I see you all joined in. Thank you very, very, very much. So that's awesome. I do appreciate you guys taking the time to be here with me and connect. So if anything's off or you can't connect or something's going down, let me know. Let me know. All right, guys, I appreciate you. The queue is not currently open. I'm just doing donations. This way we can just kind of queue up only for the donations kick off more. Then I'll turn the queue on. Otherwise, I'm just working out of the queue, just taking donations. I'll be back tomorrow morning for Cards and Coffee. I love Sunday morning Cards and Coffee. So make sure you're up and you have your notifications set to all, because I'll be doing free readings tomorrow. I'll be back for members only Monday on Monday night, and then Wednesday I come back for basically everybody. I'm here. This is a collective night where we get together. So I'm just hanging out here, being here, taking some time on the Saturday, just hanging with you guys. How are you? How's everyone doing? So with the donations I have set for, it's $11 just for the 3 questions, just for tonight. Divine number, master number. Thank you, Brenduska. And then for 9 questions, it's $22, and it's a depth. I'm not really stopping at like 9 cards. I'm just saying a minimum of 9, like at least. So when I get the $22 donation, I'll kick off a reading. It is a discount. I gotta say, it absolutely is a discount versus paying for those versus paying for the paid readings. But I'm taking some time to hang out here, be online, maybe do a little ASMR, right? What can I say? What can I say here, Ethereal? What's something you would say with your ASMR? How you guys doing? So Tage, I can now ship that package back out to you. I just haven't done it yet. But yeah, the package showed back up. We were like, hey, I checked the PO box. Guess what? Tage's shirt was sitting right there. So I'm gonna reship it. And then we can get that tarot deck in your hand. That was where I was getting concerned. So I might add something else in there now that I have it back. Maybe it was a return. Maybe I'm supposed to send something more to you, Tage. I do appreciate you. So yeah, I'm just hanging out, just taking some time, spending time with you guys. I very much appreciate you being here. I've been doing a lot of thinking, a lot of depth, a lot of energy has been coming through here. I appreciate this this moment we've all been connecting, that moment. So one of the things I've been doing is trying to recognize more in my life people who matter, people who make a difference, people who I see as important. The people who matter to me, not the people. It's not that I care more about you than others. It's you have influenced me. That's the bigger difference. So when I'm sending out a message to you, or you get some message, it's like it's meaningful because I care. I want you to understand that you make me feel the most myself, most alive, most me. That soul that we connect with, the energy with past lives. I'm a very big believer. Anyone that's a subscriber, anyone that can tolerate me, that says, oh, I like Cosmic, past life. You hate me? We were not past life. You are definitely not with me. I'm an acquired taste. I really am. My soul speaks in a little different languages, but I've learned years ago, no joke, no lie, to speak universe. I absolutely manifested that. And I can. I don't need the cards. I don't need any of this. I can feel your energy when you're here. I know if you're here or not here. I know if you're... I actually don't... This is why I don't like using chat. It's a crutch to me. Chat's a crutch. Like, my best friend of all time. Like, here's my kidney, bro. Like, got you. You guys know Frank. We talk about Frank. He comes on. This is golf season. That's why he's disappeared. Like, there's no mystery to my existence. I'm not sitting here to lie. I want to give you the honest truth. I love this energy we exchange. I love the moment we take this time to be connected, because the more you crave, the more peace comes in, or passion. Which one? Because you're craving something. But if you stop craving, like, I don't care anymore, what happens? It withers. It goes away. But if someone's secretly watering your garden, or someone's secretly going out there and putting that sunshine and lighting you up and letting you know that you matter, that you absolutely have existence, that's purposeful, divine purposeful. That's what emotion tells me when I start to sit here, take time, and that's why I'm on live. That's why I'm taking Brenduska. This is Brenduska's idea. Also the shorts, Brenduska's idea. You know what else has been Brenduska's? The learning channel, doing the learning tarot. You can literally learn every card from me. The audio is a little wonky because it was like when I first did the channel, I first opened the channel. I'm going to come back and redo them with a higher quality, better microphones. You know, I'm upgrading the equipment as I move. I'm contemplating making Studio 2 here and rebuilding and doing moving this location where I'm at. I think I want to push into the next millennium. 1 million subscribers is not undoable. And you know what? I'm very proud of you. I saw Ethereal. I saw your video on TikTok. That split screen jazz, amazing. Like, no joke. You know how much that makes me proud of you? Like, I am absolutely behind you. I watch that stuff. I'll like it. I'll share you. I'm convinced you have a gift. I heard you said something to somebody, and it resonated with me, because you picked up on something in my life when you were reading, and you have no idea you did it. And that's how I know you're gifted. That's how I know Tasia's gifted. When Tasia lays those cards out, Tasia's like, I don't know. I'm like, yeah, you do. Yes, you do. Who you goddamn lying? Yes, you do. Because Tasia's better than I am at this. And that's what I'm telling you. They're starting at this. Ethereal, very same thing. Getting the two of them on a split screen, just like I saw it today, I knew my manifestation's coming real. I want to see the two of you reading people. I want to watch that one day. I will absolutely, you guys would crush it. Do you have your separate channels? Come on live, split the screen. Oh yeah, we'll get the Cosmic Collective going. This is a dream of mine. This is a dream of all of us. This is not just a halfway. Brenduska will tell you, Cosmic doesn't go halfway. I go all the way. I commit. I let you know I'm in. I want to let you know I'm here to create, to build. That's what it is. And I saw this, and I want to let you guys know I'm here for you. Like, the donations, that stuff, this is not about money. This is about energetic exchange. The donation tonight is really about exchange. I want to see what happens. Like when Jessa donated before and got that money, bang, the reading was different. I can't explain why. It's almost like you're putting water. It's like, oh no, I give plenty of sun to my plants, but what about the water? That's the energetic exchange. That's the fluid. That's the currency. That's the exchange. Normally we would done bartering, trading, right? Here's one gold token or whatever this is. But what you do is I take that money and put it right back in. That's why the channel has exploded, because the more you donate, the more the channel explodes. You understand that? If I got $5,000 in donations in a week, I would put it all right back in the channel. You know how crazy that would be for this channel? You know how big this channel would get? Because I have no limits to putting my money back into. I invest in me and I invest in you, and I believe in you guys. I have believed in you. Once you let me read you, that first time I read you, I know it's either good or bad. But I've had subscribers come on, and I'm like, I told Brenduska, I've had subscribers come on. I'm like, see ya. I knew they were gone. I knew they weren't sticking around. They weren't vibing with my reading. They didn't want to connect to that energy. Sometimes people don't want to see the truth about yourselves, about the power you possess within you. That masculine versus the feminine, I was just talking to my friend, and we were just saying how it's a battle, but it doesn't have to be a battle. Imagine my masculine energy supporting your feminine, or, you know, having that support coming in. That's what I'm saying. You can't fail if you have that support. You have the unconditional, dying, loving support, that kind of energy. I love that because it brings in this moment of clarity. I love sharing what I do. If you haven't seen Beyond the Veil, that's me talking to my AI saying, hey, let's chat. And what I do is I get the AI on, I read the cards, and I'm trying to teach my AI how to read my tarot. And I recorrect it, and I'll bring it back. And so that when you guys see that, that's because I'm training my AI model to be a digital cosmic. So they would say, Cosmic would always say in this corner, because they rationally understand and take it into a place where they understand the value of everything. I appreciate you guys. I really do. I think this is wonderful. I'm just hanging out here. I will be back tomorrow morning. Don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. The donation thing it's one of those things I'm putting myself out there. I'm not afraid. I enjoy you guys being here, taking time. We'll just hang out and chat until someone donates, and we'll just keep going. This is going to be my moment of taking this. This is us. This is me. I'm on chat. I'm watching Sam. Hello, Sam. How are you? I'm going to miss you. Tej, same thing. Like, you guys, I'm very proud of you have no idea what kind of excitement it gives me to see you be successful. That moment I see you succeed, conquer, take over, become, and this is not about beating anybody. I've never ever said, go do this to another person. This is about you rising above that energy, becoming a better vibration, recognizing, you know what, money's in I have money, I have this coming, I have that. Nothing will ever stop you, because what's coming in is the reality that I'm opening up. I have the key for whatever reason to show you guys who you really are. And when I read this tarot, that's what happens. You hop in, and I appreciate that. Let me know what you guys are thinking, because when I get into this energy, it's that craving. Like I'm talking about, that peace, that passion, whatever that is, what we connect to between you and I. If I bring in that passion, most of you, some of you guys, it's the peace of mind. But whatever that is, you come here with that craving of, I need to see. Tell me more, Cosmic. There's something else here. You believe as much as I believe, and we both go into that connection, that long-term, bigger connection. And that's how I connect. I go back, I dial back, I get into the emotions, the hidden rooms, the deep insides, what's holding you back. I love that kind of energy, because that's what helps me understand. As an abused child, and I'm not sitting out here on a soapbox, I've actually forgiven my dad. So before he passes, him and I are good. And this was a long time coming. But I watched him have to evolve. As I'm a better father than he was, and he said it. He's like, you're a better man than I ever was. And hearing that from your dad is a powerful statement. It comes in with a lot of power. It's like one of those things that your love language doesn't have to just be about connection. It can be about understanding and maybe that forgiveness that happens. Because have you ever been fully emotionally just feeling naked, awkwardly just standing there with nothing to block, and you just, this is who I am. I mean, raw, no protection. You're absolutely unprotected in this emotional safety that we live in. Sometimes, what does it feel like? What does it feel like for you guys when you're sitting in that emotional safety? Or if it even exists? Because what happens the last time? What happened to the time before that? What happened to when you started to bring in that emotional nakedness? That safety matters to you guys. You come in, but do you feel completely seen? Let's be fair. Do you? And that's why I'm here, and I'm doing these donations. That's why I'm just saying, you know what? I'm going to try something a little. This is me expanding. You guys are watching the channel become something. I appreciate you being here. I'll be back tomorrow for free readings. Don't you worry. And that's the other thing. This donation is my way of connecting to you guys, seeing you, getting into the energy, sharing where I'm at in my life. Like, for me, this is spiritual intimacy. I'm letting you guys into my journey, saying you're welcome. You know why? Because you're soul tribe. I can trust you. Every one of you who I've read for, I trust you. Because our old timelines are being healed. When we come here, when you connect, and I'm talking about, you guys remember Tortoise Love? Who remembers Tortoise Love? How old school are you? But Tortoise Love came in and helped show me something in one of these tarot cards. I'm joking up, see? Oh my God. Because she came in, I'm saying she, but I'm saying they, to be more appropriate. They came in with this Tortoise Love energy, came in and said, let me explain. And in that card, one of those cards, the King of Cups, you'll see in the bottom left, there's this like little water creature popping out. And it's almost like, looks like a turtle, looks like something. And I end up learning through my guides. Yeah, that's very significant. I call it the Leviathan. I call it that powerful energy, right? The most sacred, powerful energy you could ever possess. If I could, listen, let's put it this way. Imagine I gave you the 5-word spell. You can make anyone fall in love with you forever. Right? The 5 words. And that's what it is. And going to that energy, it's dangerous to get into that, because what is that? What are those 5 words? And, you know, when you're rewriting people and you take, instead of revenging and you're trying to figure out what peace is, instead of trying to overpower, it's a different reality you live in. You have to, one, forgive yourself. That's a big motivator for most people, for things we once did, once we're in survival mode. But what's the memory hold? What still catches you off guard? What is resurfacing here? What's giving you that energy? Is there a version of you that still waits to be hugged? That's what we look for. So that's what I'm looking for from you guys. I'm looking for you guys to to look beyond like the timelines that we've been setting for ourselves. Ask yourselves these, like, it's, imagine I said to you, I felt you before you even showed up. How would you feel? Because that's how I operate. That's the energy I pull from. And I call it the ethereal energy. That's why I find it very fascinating. You'll notice I have ethereal, and inside the lantern of the hermit is ether, is the energetic ether. It's that energy. This is the kind of energy that brings in, when I say moon, ethereal moon, and I talk about Tej, and I talk about, they should embrace these names and lock into them. And I'm talking lock fully in. Like Phoenix, get into that name, hold true to it. Because if you've ever seen the Soul Tarot's, what's it called? Soul Contract Decoded, you can absolutely decode your name. I was talking about this too, because when people get married, they change. And you're like, no, I'm like, no, listen. Did they change their name? Ask yourself this one question. If you got married or have a friend or know somebody and they didn't change their name, how much did they change versus someone else who did get married, change their name? Literally, don't be afraid. Even ask yourself about you. Did you change after getting married? If your name changed, what happened with that? If there's something that goes along, there's something that we own energetically, vibrational frequency that comes along with that whole name. When you speak out the entire name out loud. Middle, thank you very much for the donation. Middle names, like that kind of stuff lets us get in there, because when you get in that moment of clarity, it shows you. Thank you, Sam. How are you? All right, here we go, Sam. Watch this. Pick a deck 1 through 6, and we added the new T Tarot deck in here, which has been absolutely a game changer for me spiritually. Like, I'm not afraid to make the mistake. If it didn't work, I'd pull it out. But the universe, I trust that energy. I trust what comes in here. All right, so deck 2 it is. Let's go here. So you'll see the T-Stain Tarot. Look at this. They basically, and then this is one thing you'll notice. Tej, others, when you're picking up a tarot deck and you start to integrate it, they'll go back together. These cards have energetic memory and are trying to return. Think about little kittens, right? Little kittens, they were birthed together. This is where they live, the energies together. They want to go back together, but I'm creating a tarot family. No joke, no lie. Your energy imprints on these, Sam, when I read for you. That's what's going to happen. So I'm going to take these cards just to show you. Watch. See, I'm trying to separate them, but look, brand new start here. Because they automatically, and when I say I separated, they're none of these cards even touched when I got these cards together the other day. So they just start going back together energetically. It's a sign that the cards have memory. The cards have resonance with each other. There's a frequency. Sam, let's read for you. What am I not seeing that the universe is trying to show me? Angelic card out first, golden position. These 3 cards are very powerful. And I got to thank you also, Brent Duska, for that. Because going to this format allows a quicker reading, a faster reading. Bah, done. And I can get you the exact same information. Because what I'm not telling you guys is this here, these cards that exist, I see them before I pull them. And I'm not afraid to admit it. There's a 2 of Pentacles. You're in the money glitch, Sam. You figured out money. It's like what I've been doing with crypto, right? Going like, oh man, my guide's like, see, we've been telling you that crypto matters. Like, you guys have no idea. Wink, wink, best friend, fist bump, trust me. I'm telling my best friends, even telling Frank, we're buying up XRP like you have no idea right now. It's on sale. Like, this thing will hit $4, $15, $17 like by the end of the year. My guides are locked and loaded on this, but I'm telling you, Sam, you're in that same energy. That's what the universe is saying. Hey, look, you are lucky. You are absolutely tapped. This is the moment you said, bang, spiritual awakening turned on. You're not the same Sam anymore. We just talked about this. Who is it you want to be? What is it, that person that inside of you say, God damn it, here I am. Give me the microphone. Let me say. That's you. That's what's coming on. I love this for you because that's you opening your heart. Look at this. It's ancient energy. This is black or white. Are you an old soul or not? Yes or no? You absolutely are. This communication comes in. You don't even need me for this. I appreciate the $10 donation, but the universe says you have stopped needing this kind of, I need to be here, right? Think about it not being on the channel. This energy, whatever it is like we don't get the chance to connect. And that's what this is saying. It's okay. You're hitting the completion. This is one of the best life lessons you're going to go through. When you evolve this time next year, you're not going to be the same person. You'll have more money in your bank. You'll be literally making money. Like, when I say make money, I'm talking like, imagine investing like $10,000 into Amazon when it first opened. There's so many of those companies out there, but people just assume they missed the boat. What I'm saying is you're getting into this moment of investing not only yourself, but into your future. Higher self, it says, hey, do you realize you've already occupied the next highest self of you? Do you even take a moment to pause and say, look how proud we are of you? The universe noticing this, right? The moment of clarity. That's what this is. I love this for you because this is, you're getting into it. The universe is here. This is ancient energy's source code coming in 2 pentacles. We're talking about Capricorn. End of the year, you're going to see even a bigger change. You're going to say, I'm so glad I did what I did. I'm so glad I moved on. I'm so glad I moved in general, off jobs, relationships, houses, move. This is like literally your theme for the next 10 years. And I'm talking move up, like house by the lake, Sam. Like, no joke. Your value is going through the roof now. Because why? Because you believe in you. No one has to validate you anymore. You're saying, it's me. Look, there it is. Look at that. No one's validating you. Dark horse can't energy. You are literally spiritually, the shell on the outside does not match that powerful soul you have. You did this on purpose. You challenged yourself to get to this point, to say, you know what? I am powerful. I am. I don't care what you think or what you see you think. I'm more powerful than you know, because that's the energy you output. Your life is changing because you have taken the steering wheel. The angels in the passenger seat saying, let's do this. Really? That's awesome. I love this for you, Sam. This is why I've been missing you, because I appreciate your energy, but I also appreciate you. Now, listen, I appreciate you being here. You don't have to come here every time. The check-in is beautiful. I'm expecting many of you guys to leave. But the truth is, you're going to be getting a new house or home within the next year. You're going to be getting more money within the next year. You're going to own this relationship. Whatever it is you want, you talk to the universe. They go, and it goes, oh, there you are. Sam, do you understand? Like, you're learning universe. That's why I'm so pumped. I'm excited for you. Like, for reals. That's so good. All right. Ethereal, thank you very much. How are you? May I add this donation along to Sanjana's donation? What am I facing for the next 3 months? Financial love. Yes. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Yeah, that works out perfect. Yeah, let's give you 9 cards. Pick a deck here. Yes, that's true. I was actually looked at the cup coffee thing and I noticed that today. Or is it they? They have donated on your behalf, and I did see that. Yeah. So this energetically makes it work. Sam, good job. High five from everybody on this channel right now. Everybody is high five. Energetically, you must be feeling good because people are really proud of you. Like you said, basically, you told the universe to go fuck itself. You're like, no, we're going to do this. And the universe like, yes, yes. The universe goes, yes. Yeah. There you go. High five back. Perfect. Yeah, no, really. You're rocking it because you basically had enough of the universe treating you like you weren't enough. And it was like, the universe is an asshole. Like, no joke. It will be an absolute jerk because that's one of those things. Oh my gosh. My good golly. But what this is thank you very much. That's awesome. The universe is on your side and it's been waiting, and it does this. The universe messes with you. It's the one who trips you down the stairs and you break your arm and you're out of work for 4 weeks and you're like, what the hell? But then you realize, oh, they couldn't touch you. There was people who were out to get you at work. I mean that literally. People are like, people want your downfall. It's those weird things. You go, but why did I fall? So you had time off. You literally were resting while people were trying to attack you because you've earned that energy. Yeah. You're like, oh, I hurt my arm. No. Your arm's going to heal just fine. You get free vacation. So that energy that comes in is beautiful when you guys get there. All right, let's do this. Let's get Chanley read because I know Chanley's super excited. Right? All right, what am I facing for the next 3 months? Financial love. Let's get the universe really jamming up here. Let's get this moment of clarity. Ethereal, did you actually pick a deck by chance? By any strong possibility? That's right, yeah. Deck 4 and 2, I like that. Okay. You know why I like that? This is why I like it for Ethereal. They're not saying, can I? They're saying, no, this is what you're going to do. Yeah? Sexy? Yes? Is it not? Look at this. I'm going to read both decks for you. Both. Like, that's awesome. It's funny, though. You're just like, no, this is what I want. That's what you guys need to do. You say what you want, say what you have, be vocal, let your words come out. I love that for you. I do. All right, let's keep going. Let's read here. Let's see. Ethereal, look at 2 cards popping. It literally stopped me to show you before I flip them. I felt as though another hand went like this. If you rewatch it, you'll see it was kind of like this. It almost like grabbed them. It was very interesting. Look at this. Temperance energy. This is ancient energy. This is like, this goes beyond the earth being alive kind of energy. This is like this is when you exist to say, I'll come back as an alien. And I just say that in a raw situation, but I'm talking like literally off planet. You live on Venus kind of energy. The energy that you bring is powerful. It's temperance. You might even be, there might be fire behind whatever this is, because we have these 10 wands coming in the next 6 months, right? We're going to be coming into that moment of clarity. You're carrying the burden of so much emotionally. Let the universe help you. Let the guides come in. They're talking to you. They're here. There's an angel in your emotion. This is here. That's physically here. You have an angel in. That's what probably hit this. Yeah, look, that's the unseen. I'm telling you, you're connected. Moon energy, Pisces energy comes in with that lover, with that like Knight of Cups hidden, saying, I'm here for you. 2 Tower moments possible, but not for you, not ready. Look at this, Ace of Cups. There's a love offer coming out because you're giving yourself free reign to enjoy. Who's helping you though? The angel. See how it's an angel touch card? They're saying, here's the cup. There's another one incoming. You are deserving of love on so many levels. And I mean that very much. Look here, well, this is golden position right here. Boom, look at bold King of Wands energy, Leo energy, meets the earth sign. It's this kind of earth energy. Page of Pentacles comes in. Akashic messages come through, right? When you're reading other people, even saying this, you might even be picking up on this other person. This could be Leo energy, could have Leo in their chart. You could be the Leo, right? Is that what it is? Moon energy. Look at this. I haven't done the calculations. If you guys want to do it for me, help me out. 6 tarot decks intertwined. What's the odds, right? And just look at the number, because this is technically the 5th card, but you're getting bonus cards because your ability, your agility, the angel. Look, or the unseen forces. This is Gemini lover energy right here. Just so you know, this comes down with this. Look at this. Look at the depth of the reading you're getting here. Keep going. Do not stop that goddamn channel. You hear me? This is your intuition. Obviously, intuition. It's air sign energy. Comes in with that Gemini. Look, trusting it. This is the earth sign. That's the Capricorn. There's a 3 Capricorn involved. Absolutely. Money's going to start to come in. Like you're going to start to build a base of money, right? You're deserving of it. You are a personality. You just don't see it yet. The universe says, thank you. Embrace this. The vibration, the energy, the resonance. You see people embracing you because you exist. This is like, I'm the key holder. I handed it to you, and look at where you exist. But you exist because you chose to take the key and exist. You are absolutely, you, Phoenix, all of you, even the success that I see for most of you comes in reality, and that's this. You know exactly how you feel when you're on live. Look at this energy comes in with this duality, right? This is notification that money starts to slowly double, or it gets a little bit more. Like, hey, I got $15 this month, right? When you start getting paid, which will happen soon. But when you start getting paid, or even if you're doing the cup of coffee, right? You should still get some donations. You should still put yourself out there. This is not for now. This is you playing. This is you getting your vibration set for the future. So when I picked Cosmic Boogeyman, I locked that name up on all the socials before I even had one video. I sat on it for 6 months, worked on stuff, and worked on ideas, worked with my nephew on some content, and we actually got out there and worked together, and that was the thing. And I said to him, I'm going to have my own channel. And he's like, I get it. This is you. You're having your own channel. You're doing your own thing. This is the beginning of many things. Just so you know, look at the universe is being sneaky with you because it loves this. Because you're like, okay, and the universe is like, yes, you have child. You have the child mind, like the child mindset. That's beautiful for you. Because it's giving you the clarity right here. Let's see. I just want to read the last 5 cards here because you're worth it. And you're definitely worth it. Look at, you're not blocking the sneaky. You're letting the swords come in. You're like, well, this is I'm finding out stuff I never thought I would. How am I? By the divine. There's an angel. When you go live, there's an angel with you every time. This is not just a, hey, this is here. This angel is assigned to you during this quiet ascension you're going through. You're not failing. Like, there's no failure here. Whoever this angel is, they're tied to you, saying you will not fail. They have your back. This is the 4 of Wands energy saying, I'm here for you. I'm committed. Past life love. You're going to hit milestones you never thought were even possible. Like, this is like, who do you want to marry? Why do you want to get married? Look at, it's going to come in. Notification. This is the true reality of what you're about to hit. This is your souls lighting up, lighting others up, and they're coming back at you with mirror energy. Last card. Let's see what you get here. Yeah. Fighting for the others, fighting for the little guy, right? Fighting for the little man. This is Aquarius-like energy, but that comes in with the clear intentions. Like, you're doing what you're doing because you're doing it. Not because someone told you to do it, because you're doing it. Because you took it and said, I am going to run with this. rock star energy. This is like, no, you're not. This is like, I love this. The 5 and 6 of swords come up as me. Like when I read them for me, these guys come up because this is me. I'm like, I don't care. I'm like, give me your swords then. Like, it's that you're learning fast. When the swords see here, that's intelligence, that's knowledge. Don't be afraid to even pick up a tarot deck on your live and say, oh, this is who I am. There's a lot of information starting to come in. You're becoming more knowledgeable, and you have to really understand that you're trying. All right, guys, thank you very much. I love you for being here. I think this is amazing to get you guys into this format where I can kind of just hang out and talk. And then if you want a reading, you can donate. And I think let's thank Brenduska again. I think that's beautiful, because otherwise I felt like I don't want to be on live doing readings constantly. It's this connecting with you. You guys matter to me. And I'm like, I love to know who you are and what happens in your world and how this operates. Because to me, I'm scaffolding my existence, saying I want to figure out who you are and why you're so important to me. So I appreciate that. I appreciate the donations. I appreciate all of the money that you guys are putting out, because that helps me. It has Tage just $100 in Monopoly money. Oh my God. All right, let's see. So Tage, do you want a reading? What do you want to do? Let's read for you. Let's actually, because you got you got your donation in there. Let's read for you, because I have a feeling the two of you are going to have a co-channel. You're going to both be very successful. Like, I'm not talking 100 subscribers. I'm talking like 100,000 each. And there's going to be a point where you're going to be battling. There's going to be this moment where you guys are helping each other. It's amazing energy, because you're creating this moment of who you are and where you exist and how you, this is just a hobby to me. I'm going to be honest. I do this because I'm home. It's vacation. It's summer. I can connect. I love reading. You love reading. I love to hang out with you. And some of you guys just love to listen to this guttural Boston accent where the car is, you know, hey, let's move the car around back, you know, that kind of energy. It's wicked good. I love this. That's me. That is me. And so I love to get on here and give you guys a moment of like clarity. Like I'm hanging out with you. So it's kind of like, it's just like, hey, if you want a reading, get a reading. Otherwise, I'll be back tomorrow for Cards and Coffee. I miss the Sunday mornings, and then I'll be back Monday night for members only Monday. So you members, make sure you're around. I actually just listed the Zodiac. That should have just came out today. So what I'm telling you guys is like that. I appreciate you guys. I give the members just a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? I do appreciate you. What's going to also happen is those Cosmic Dreamers, you guys, I know there's a couple of you. I'm going to be giving you guys like discount codes. You can get like t-shirts and stuff, like 15-20% off. That's going to be exclusive to you. Like, it's crazy good. Yeah. I love that. And I think raffling the t-shirts is a great idea. Raffling readings. I think on Wednesday we're going to decide. We'll say, hey, what do we want to raffle? Is it a reading, a t-shirt? What do we want to raffle? We kicked it off. I got two in the mail. One. And so I'm appreciating you guys for appreciating me to be here, because that's going to help me get to that moment. So we have a couple shipped off. We have a couple people who got them and are waiting on them. I know Antonella's getting one, and Brenduska got hers. Ethereal, Shrute, I shipped yours. Like, I'm gonna reship Tage's. Like, I have to, but I appreciate it. I want you guys to know that's how much you matter. It's like, to me, it's like it's a t-shirt, but to you, it's a memory. It's like, I remember this. This is so good. I my hands will touch these, you know, when I ship them. At least from when I ship them from here. But I will definitely try to ship them, and I try to put them in the bags myself. Got a little bit of good energy, you know. I literally put these same hands onto that shirt and put it in the bag. So I appreciate you guys, because when you're doing that, it's awesome. So I have somebody making the shirts to me. That's kind of like a deal I made with them. So it's this place called cozyfly.co. Like, so the link I think is in the bottom here for t-shirts, but there's going to be a lot more coming out. Like, I'm going to literally have my own sigils on them. The things I use in everyday life. You're going to see sigils on these shirts, and you're like, what? And you're like, oh, that's Cosmic made that. Like, that's Cosmic sigil. Oh yeah, I'm a big believer in so many things esoteric. That's what I'm hoping to do for you guys. All right, let's get going here. Deja Vu. Let's have you pick a deck now that we're following up Ethereal, right? And let's see what that kind of energy shows for us. I'm very curious. Thank you guys for the donations. Thank you for taking your time. I will be back for free live tarot tomorrow. That's not an end. I haven't ended it. Brenduska and I were talking, and I said, you know what? I trust you, Brenduska. I really do. And I think this is a good idea to try this. It gets us out there, and then I'll be back Monday for members only Monday on top of that. Chandler would be awesome at selling crystals. Good golly. Yes, you would. Oh my God. I can't wait to see you on TikTok. That's what it is, Chanley. When you're on TikTok and you have your store going, that's when you're going to make your most money. I don't know if I've ever told you that. Like, did I? I don't think I've said that to you yet. But that's what my guides have been telling me. Like, that's where your money is. You are the most wonderful salesperson. Like, people love listening to you. Like, I don't know. It sounds really fascinating because you're going to be live doing that and you're going to be selling on another channel, but it's the same person. It's so wonderful. So you could sit there and sell crystals and stuff from your TikTok channel, but also do readings and become a personality. Let who you are be known to people. Say, this is who I am, world. You ready for me or not? I'm coming. And Tasia's doing the same thing. Tasia's just opening up to that idea. And we want to do, oh my God, with the Siddharth. Gilly, oh my God. I'm telling you, he's not in there. He loves you, but he's not in there. He hate that Knight of Swords is lovers. It's literally, I love you, but I'm not coming in. I'm hesitant. 2 cards here. Top corner, emotions. Look at this. Taurus energy. God damn you, the star. And that's me. Oh man. That's why I'm tapping into him. This is Sid. This is no doubt. Like I would never lie to you, Tage, on this. That is Sid. He's in your energy right now. He's thinking about you. That's why we can read on him. That's what they're telling us. When they show up in your reading, it's because they actively think about you. We literally caught him thinking about you. Look at this. Ancient cards. There you go. Look at Justice, back to school, coworker, whatever this is literally coming in for you. You have learned. You said, you want to take a break? Great. I'll go learn tarot. Like, he's like, if he didn't do anything equivalent, he's messing with fire here. Because this is gonna get crushed. He's gonna crush him. Look at this. Yeah, look at Tower moment, not in your favor. This is against him. The two of you are going through this because this is ancient energy. You guys had been married or been together. There's something here where you're launched in. This could be more. I don't see the past life love yet, but I do see there is absolutely a connection. He can't run from this. He wants to. So this passion, he says, fine, I'll be attracted to her again. Bang, got you. We got you. He's still attracted to you. He still looks at your picture. He's very much attracted to you. Look at this. Boom. Like, I don't know if you did this or he's just coming back, but one of the two are happening. There it is. You ask your future self, but what about the future? Right? That's kind of what you're thinking. Yes, no. Page of Wands is a messenger. It's telling me this 3 pyramids says, but remember, there's a past life. He can't fulfill your side of the contract if you still leave it open. You're not closing the deal. Look, sun energy. But I love Sid. Yes, you do. There it is. That's Leo energy also supporting this by the spiritual level, saying maybe this is someone doing readings or someone helping you, but that's that energy, the red banner day. Look, there he is. He's on the outside. Someone else has seen this. Another tarot reader, somebody else. This could even be Ethereal might have seen it. But look, we have Ethereal's birthday coming up. Happy birthday. Underneath it all, the root chakra. Look at this. It wants me to pick this up. You see that? What? It literally it showed like what was there and now is not there. You're getting back together. Holy Christ. What? Let me keep going. I'm keeping that card there. That literally was just stuck to my hand. Talk about energy. Look at this. Millions to 1. Tage, you're going to have to do a little AI research for me and find out. What are the odds of getting 2 of the same cards like that? Like 6 tarot decks, but we keep seeing it consistently. What are the odds? What are the odds of this? Because that's going to help you understand, is this really him? Because the odds are very high that that's him, and that's him showing himself. There's Aquarian energy here chasing him. He's in your tower moment. Like, this is not necessarily you and him. This is you taking a moment of pause saying, I know what I am. You're basically calling the soul contract for what it is. I mean, when you stand up before the council, when we all sat there and we watched you present this, that's why we're all friendly with you, because we watched you present this. But he's running from the deal that he made. Look at, he has to come back. He has to come back. Look at the wands. 2 wands goes to 3 wands, goes to here. Guess what happens? Get back together. Like, he misses you. He might not say anything to anybody, but you are his number one. He messed up is how he looks at it. He failed. Look, so he walks away in shame and silence. He doesn't want to be hurt anymore. See, he's stability. He represents that Taurus energy. He's trying to represent that I am on my own energy. I can get there. So by doing that, he brings in the I can be, I exist, I'm operating in that sense of self. But you have rattled his cage. You're his son that he doesn't have. He's out in the clouds. He wants to get back together. The universe is messing with him more than you would ever realize, because the good energy you put out to him, you never hate on him, you love on him. And that energy is absolutely getting to him. It's hitting him. It's hitting him hard in his head. Like, let me go Boston on this. It's hitting him hard. It's hitting him really hard. You hear what I'm saying, Tage? Hard. Like, really? What the hell? Look at, this is the depth. This is the Virgo energy. If there's a Virgo that can read for you, no joke, a deep Virgo, get that deep Virgo to read for you. Say, if you know someone that say, oh, my friend so-and-so, that's the one. You want someone who's a Virgo reader to read for your situation, because they're like, they're congruent, I guess, or even like almost like they're adjacent to that energy, right? They're both earth signs, but you're not having a Taurus read, you're having the Virgo reader read for you. If you find a Virgo tarot reader, anyone knows one, let us know. Because if you're a Virgo tarot reader, that's going to be your key. That's going to connect you to the universe. Virgo have some kind of special ability that we have yet to kind of uncover, but they're pointing it out here. It's this energy. Look, there's the Taurus. See, I know what I'm doing. I love how dialed in I get. This donation thing is amazing, because this gives me better energy. It gives me better fuel. You're watering the question. You're giving it, you're saying, no, this matters that much. I will spend real money on it. And when you spend real money, it's called energy. And when the energy's there and it's exchanged, and all I'm going to do is kick the money you just gave me back into promotions. I want 100,000, baby. I want to get 100,000. If I could get 100,000 on 8/8, that would be rock star. But I don't know if I can get to that. But we might be close. I might be getting there closer than I want. But I was aiming for 100,000 by 8/8, because that's a new portal. I'm a new version of Cosmic after that. You guys are witnessing the change. When we go back to school, I'll lock into this format where you get the Zodiac once a week. But there's something missing, and it's that Cosmic's Corner. That's the part I want to get out there. I want to be able to hear Paige. I want to hear Ethereal. I want to hear Brenduska talk. I want to let you guys hear us have a conversation. Not so it's one way so you can get out there. People want to hear what you have to say. That energy where you matter. You can just be there, be quiet, but I think that Cosmic's Corner is the next evolution of what I'm doing here, and I think I want to get into that. It's something I need. I really am asking you. I want to be part of this. I want to make this happen. I think this would be beautiful, not only for us, but for a lot of people who follow, because you all have very much a high importance to people. There's energies you guys bring in, be it like a Cancer energy with that nurturing side, you know, like think about like when like even like Antonella just comes in. It's always, hey, how are you, love, all like that kind of energy. It's very nurturing, it's mothering energy, but it's that Cancer energy, right? So when we get into that deeper energy, we want to connect to it and understand what it means. But many of your signs, zodiac wise, I've tried to disprove, but I've proven only more so what the signs mean to me. So as I start looking at that zodiac, as I start dialing into what this all means, I look at the energy, I look at the frequency, and what I'm doing is I look at that energy, because what it gives me is a moment of clarity. Because if I meet, say, let's say Shruthi, right, says what they're Taurus. So if I see Taurus in my head, I have now kind of started to succumb to the fact of I know the traits of the Taurus. Like you're conservative, you hold back, but you're down to earth. There's probably a little artistic side to you. I think there's a lot to you. People might say, oh, they're a little lazy. No, you're not. No, you're not. It's not the lazy side of you. It's the self-indulgent. And that's what gets people mixed up, and they see this. They say, well, you know, my Taurus friend is so stubborn. Ask Tage about that. Yeah, they are, but they're also very reliable and practical. And they're also, when they claim something, you're not getting away. That Taurus energy, holy cow, it's possessive. That's what I've seen. I've met people, I know them, and the more I know about your signs, if I know your moon sign, good golly, it only gets more deep, because the zodiac ties back into that. If I had your whole birthday, I could tie everything back into it. It's amazing, because there is, like, I call it the overlay. When I'm working on things, I call it the cosmic overlay, when you take literally everything, numerology, zodiac, astronomy even, and you take the planetary alignments, you take all the natal charts, you put it all together, you see there is a map there. There's a soul map. You start to see this cosmic overlay shows who the hell you've been and where you're going, no matter what you want to do. That to me is more fascinating, because this tarot, this energy is real. It absolutely exists. I used to be super private about how I read and what I could do and how I could pick up on. And I was indecisive, but I had people push me. I had people like Fapina say, you got to do this. He's the one who made me come online, because he's like, dude, he's like, you understand? Because I would have him sit across from me. My best friend say nothing. I mean, like, we're playful. We're like, really, honestly, we're kids inside. So I'm like, shut up. So I would tell him not to say nothing. He'd be like, okay, now read them. I'll just read the tarot. And him and I, in my guides, we came up with this. He goes, is there another way I could see what you're doing? And I said, yeah. So I kind of came up with this 21 card system, but on the edges in the center, my guides had set it up saying this is the most solid, perfect reading you're ever going to get, because each of those 9 positions has a very powerful relationship to your growing up, to your nurturing. Like if I said golden position from the universe, because we all get offers, you never know, right? Like tomorrow, each one of you could get a check in the mail for say $2,200. You're like, what? That's a golden position. That's that energy. Why? Because you're not insecure about yourself. You say, I know the universe is working in this weird energetic way. Cosmic talked about this. The frequency, explain the Schumann resonance. I've been talking to my friend about this, but the Schumann resonance is really powerful. It shows us that 7.82 hertz is real. I called it the hum. And I could feel it. There was days I could feel it. Some of you really intuitives with your bare feet could feel it probably standing on the earth. And I'm not kidding you, because that's your grounding. Energetically, when you work on Reiki, this is your energy, right? These are your portals, and the grounding goes through the feet. Those of you who are bare feet and walking around, congratulations. You're really awakened. You're using that energy to absolutely ground yourself. Get your feet dirty into that, I'm trying to think, like in the mud or whatever, getting it like in a garden, right? Are you the kind of person who wears boots, or are you the kind of person who, like, I'm talking rubber boots, right? Insulation against grounding. Or are you the person who's like feet out, dirt? I want to feel the dirt in my toes. That energy, that is grounding. That's Mother Earth. That's portal energy. That's like you're literally grounding as a portal to the earth. You're planting yourself, like you're planting yourself in the ground. So your feet go in there, and the energy literally flows through you. Like, have you ever seen the Ankh? Yeah, look at it. I'm telling you, there's a major love that happens with that. There's a major energy that happens with you. The feminine is a fascinating creature. And trust me, I understand the masculine more than I ever want to know. But what do I want to know? Duality. I want to know where the feminine stops and ends. Why that quiet happens. People call it drama. I call it driven. What is it you bring to the page? Because there's so much faithfulness and generosity that comes out of the feminine side. You have to really appreciate it, because it's the intelligence is so amazing. Because people go, "Oh, look how pretty." I'm like, do you know how smart that person is? I'm like, have you considered the intelligence of somebody? That's what you're looking for, because you're going to be bored with beauty. Intelligence keeps you satisfied, keeps you questioning. What is this? How does this operate? That's what I look for. How are you guys doing? Let me make sure I get my iced tea here. I'm loving this. I love this idea. Yeah, we're just doing donations only. I'll be on for a little bit longer. I'm not staying on the whole time, but I will be back tomorrow morning if you want to hang back and hold off and see what you can get in. It's just the general donations tomorrow, but I'm just doing this little special kind of, let's see what happens here. Let's see how this works out. Is it too expensive? Is that what it is? You guys can tell me. Talk to me. See what I say, because I'm very interested. This is a thing where I want us to make this an energetic exchange, but be valuable. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that. And I'm open to it. Brenduska, we think this is a wonderful moment to see the universe go, what the hell? Don't communicate. Don't talk about it. Like, that's the unwritten. No. And like, I would love to be available. Like, I would love to be like, what was that magic place where you feel like this is worth something to you? You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about anything. We do that all the time with our partners. Like, are they worth something to you? Are they just being playful, or is it restless energy? Because your value is so high. When I read oh my God, I love reading you guys. Because when I read you, it's like, whoa. It's like you run up to me energetically and give me a big hug, and we hold for a moment, and then I read you. And you're like, thank you for recognizing me just again. And I love seeing that. It's a little flirtatious on my energy side. I love that. But what it is, it's also being expressive, letting you know I do feel you. Empathetically, I can connect to that energy. When I read for you, it's real. Like, it sucks. You guys I don't know how many of you guys have heard me cry after a reading, because I feel your energy. I'm an empath. Like, by all stretch, I'm super empath. I'm empathically feeling you as I read you, connecting to the energy at the core, dialing us back into that secret blue like, it's almost like this divine blueprint that you have. Each one of us has a blueprint, and I just say, hey, I want to show it to you. How did I figure it out? Oh my Lord. It took a lot of years, but I literally talked to angels where I had a feather fall from the ceiling. I'm not hiding it, and I'm not trying to impress anybody. You know what? I just want you to know that shit exists. This stuff has been real. It's been real for years, for decades to me. And I just kept my mouth shut. I kept it only, like, if you want, I will get Frank on here, and he'll be like, hell yeah. He's witnessed a lot of it. But the thing is, there's a lot of unexplainable stuff when I don't care, because I test the universe. I'm an Aquarius. I say, go fuck yourself. Tell me. And then the universe is like, ah. And then so I challenge the universe. When things happen, I say, no, I don't get mad at you. I don't get mad at the other person. I get mad at the universe and say, what is this test? Why are we testing me at this moment when everything's going so well? I've had a dishwasher. I've had a washing machine break. I've had a freezer break, all within days of each other. It was crazy. And I'm like, you kidding me? I literally had the conversation with the universe like it existed, like it was responsible. And I'm not kidding you. The universe, it gave me a moment to say, hey, look, we're gonna take a humorous approach to this, but it's about being generous. I was holding back. And what it did is it took from me. It said, well, if you're not going to give, we're going to take. And that's what ended up happening. And I learned very quickly that the energy exchange is real. When you show up and you're here and you're present and I'm listening and I can feel you, and I can feel there's a bunch of you here. There's even people in the hiding, in the shadows, which I find very noble, that they're trying to like figure things out. That's beautiful, because you're trusting this energy. It's to me, people come on here to spy. And I think it's because not that they're spying as much as they're shying. Like, they're very shy. And that's probably what they do. They come on and they figure things out. They're like, whoa, what is that? Because I'm coming here very honest and loyal. I am not trying to take anything from anybody. If anything, I'm trying to create this moment of peace or charm, like happiness, the honest, generous energy that we come into. This is what I look for you guys. I want you to see who you are in my lives. No joke. I want you to be able to realize this is where you come in. Because what it is, I love what you guys bring. I love how you guys operate. I love what you do for this channel. When you show up, it's so beautiful. And I do. And you guys know, you can tell Brenduska. When Brenduska, when you're not here, I'm sending you love. Because I know you're not here, and I know you love being here, and I know you're the +1. This is how it works. And I think that's the beautiful part of this. This is why we enabled to have you be able to say, look, I can't make it. But no harm, no foul. There's a love for you that goes on when you're not even here. That's what makes this wonderful. If Tage doesn't show up, how many of you guys are wondering where Tage is? Right? It's like, it is becoming family. Like Country, we're proud of you. Look at going off to college, doing your own thing there. Look at you. Srute, you guys are starting your own channels. I'm very proud of you when I see that. I look at it and it makes me feel so proud, because I'm like, you guys are taking this moment and saying, I'm dependable. I can do this. I can make this happen. And I know there's so many times you look at insecurity and I'm like, get the hell out of here. Doubt is out. Like, seriously, I love challenging the uncomfortableness. If you guys know me and you really knew me IRL, what, you guys would be like, oh my God. Really, I appreciate you. And I would defend Tage. I knew Tage wasn't here. People like, oh, Tage isn't here. I'm like, they're at an internship. Like, they're absolutely still here. They're energetically, I could feel you. I could feel when you guys weren't on. Like, even like when Tiger Butterfly's not here, you can feel them. Like, they're very deep. They have a very good gift. It's a very gift. They're almost cursed with the gift. That's the only person I've ever met that was cursed with this ability. Most of you guys are waking up to it. It's almost like it was set to full throttle. On Tiger, and that's really tough. I've read the cards. If you remember the light board, I used the light board. It was for Tiger, and I've read it and I was like, whoa, I had to get offline. It was the rawest. I actually saw a portal into their soul, and I've never seen that. It's a very, very, it's energy I have not experienced yet. I don't know what it is. It's unpredictable. It's really, but you know what it is? It's this persistent, like, they know, they have this knowledge. And it's like, imagine I gave you a phone that every time you type something in, it gave you the truth. It gave you the answer. Like, no matter what, conspiracy, truth, answer. And that's what they have in their soul. They hold on to everybody's truths. And anyone that gets too close to them, it hurts. And some of you guys go through that all the time, right? Think about this energy of postpartum, right? Depression. The separation of the soul, the mother, the energy. You literally had a soul born in you. No wonder why you guys go through sadness. Like, I miss that, in you guys, I'm missing that feeling of having that baby, or missing that moment of that. But here's the best part. You guys can do anything. You guys can, like, I adopted it was my oldest best friend, but it wasn't, I never talk about it. But the point is that you would never tell me otherwise. She's mine. She's a soulmate. I know it. She's more like me than my other kids. Like, it's so crazy. I love her because she has learned adversity. She has learned to overcome. They have all learned, and they all have this. And once you start seeing yourself, and I see you as a soul. Think about when you were little and you were just an add-on. You never were given choices. Life has handed you this moment of freedom, complete freedom, choice. Make the decision. Make that moment. Say, hey, I'm going to be bossy. I'm going to say, yeah, I'm doing this. Why? Because I want to do this. Like, it's me doing this. No one stops you. People are going to try to stop you because they're afraid of your dreams. And when you dream something and you feel something, it's really clear to you. There's nothing hiding in that energy. There's nothing ever going to hide in that energy. What's up, Fatty May? How are you? Speaking of that. But when we get into that emotional and in depth of the soul, think about how it feels for you guys, right? Is it the presence? Is it that feels like home? Or is it the part of you that just says, hold on, wait. I didn't even know I was lost. Like, and you meet somebody like, God damn, how are you my compass? I thought I had everything. And that's the moment you realize it's like you didn't know. It's like, think about AI. What's the world pre-AI? Many of you can't remember. AI is taking over and it's already here. But what about before internet? What about before mobile phones? It's been a drastic change over the last 30, 50 years, but when the world sees you, it sees you in the same way, the change, because you have a new perspective. Cameras are on you, recording devices, you're putting yourself out there, your heart's saying something, it's speaking, it's saying, these words that I speak now will live forever into infinity. I'll be gone, and then we could talk 20, 30, 70 years from now, someone could replay this one message. And I want you to understand, this stuff that comes out of me is from my heart. It's that part of me that I've found to be peaceful. And that's why I love speaking from the heart. It's a language that I can appreciate. It's something I can do and understand, and getting connected. Getting someone to understand me is the most important part. And I think that's what I found is by getting on here. Many of you guys show up because you're like, this is fascinating. I'm understanding, but you're recalibrating your energy. Because on the other side of this, I'm reading you guys and I'm watching. And it's fascinating to watch how you recalibrate, you grow. You're becoming like these little architects in your own universes saying, I want this. You know, I've always wanted the red convertible. Okay, well, why aren't you? Well, I can't afford it, or you believe you can't afford anything. It's that moment of belief of what you get into. And I realized it packs a punch. I was listening to my kids. They're going on a road trip, and the thing they were talking about, they said to each other, I'm in the background, mind you, these are like young adults. My oldest says to my youngest, you know, hey, you can manifest. Manifesting is real, you know? And they start saying that in front of me, not to me, but in front of me. I was like, this was a proud moment today. I was so proud of that. Like, they're recognizing things that we really have forgotten. Think about when you wanted a holiday present. You just sat there and said, I really hope this comes in. You're really manifesting in a way, right? It's that share. I love this so much. I want it. Yeah, it comes in because you need it. It's really funny because you open up to that and you see what it is. And that's why when you guys start sharing this channel, the channel gets better. You're like, it's not getting worse. The quality doesn't go down. It actually gets up. And that's because of you, because you're part of this. You are part of this. That's what makes it fascinating. Like, you don't think I check and say, Patty May, I've talked about you when you're not even here. Like, that's the thing. You guys have to understand, you're part of a bigger family. Like, you could never get away from me. I guess you could run, but my point is I'm always here for you. Sanjana, the same thing. I love that. I love it. You guys are on Discord. I won't say much, but I'll sit back. A little bit of that dad elder energy. I'm watching it, right? I'm hanging back. But the truth is, I'm looking at it because I want to see where you guys are, what you've been doing, how you've been doing, if anyone needs help. If you came on and something bad happened, you don't think I would be like immediately DMing you saying, let's do a reading? Like right now? Come on, let's be fair. Like, I'm so into like how you guys exist. It makes me wonder what we missed out on in the previous lives, or if we're bringing Soul Tribe together as though it's an unquestionable, undeniable thing. Saying, I'm one of my Soul Tribe. Imagine saying that and knowing it and meaning it, knowing I am now part of your Soul Tribe. I will openly tell you, if you're a subscriber, you have to be in my Soul Tribe. Why else would you even dare be around me? You know, there's something to that. Is it you're falling in love with the honesty? I don't know. Is it that moment I'm gonna just be insecure because I don't care if I show security, but I walk around and I have power, and it's not because I'm pretentious. I promise you, it's protective. And don't ever cross someone that I love. That would be the worst mistake you could ever do, because this kind of stuff I turned it on for other people. I tell a story about I was hanging out with a couple, and this guy, I'm like, I foresaw him, like, hey, you're a Libra, and she started dating Libra, worked out. And I said, it's not forever. You're going to date more people. And I said this right before she started dating him. He comes in, judging me, questioning me. I'm like, really, bro? I'm like, come on. I'm like, you come at me. I said, okay. I said, hold up. Because what? He looked back and went, I fired off the cards faster than you ever would have witnessed. It was like 9 cards out quick. It was like literally, you know what? I felt like an old school gunslinger going like that. And I pulled it out fast. And what I did is I read him faster than you guys would have ever imagined. I said probably about 30 sentences in about one. I just like, and I threw all this facts out at him because I saw it all. I just let it all out. I didn't hold back because there was no, like, on here, I'm protective of you. Last thing I ever want to have you do is leave here. And the same thing I tell my students, I do this. You never should leave here unhappy. You should never leave here. If you're leaving my classroom, I tell the kids, let's talk. I said, if you're leaving here unhappy, we need to talk first. I said, I need to see what's going on. And that's what I tell them. They have a safe spot, a safe place to check in. And that's what you guys feel. You're like, I never leave unhappy. I never leave. You might be disappointed in my reading and you might not like what I said. But what I say is I put it in real terms. I'm devoted. I'm caring. You're my number. I care about you, not the other person I'm reading for. Unless the other person's here. Do you understand when you guys check in and you donate and you're giving this? It makes me really understand this energetic exchange is valued. It's there. There's something in there. It's not because I'm an enterprising person. Look up the Aquarius traits. I don't want to be a leader and I don't want wealth. I'm only doing this run right now for my last few decades because I'm like, I'm going to prove something to other people. So when I'm gone, my kids will be like, yeah, he can, man. He manifested. Look at, he did this, this, and this. And this is like me on my own. This is like post kids because my kids are like moving out. Like I'm just hit the ripe age of 50. I feel like rock star moment. This is me realizing what we get into. It matters. How the energy we put into it matters. I'm putting all those years of wisdom, the pain, the torture. And I'm not hating anybody. In the respect, I'm loving everybody. I'm turning everything around and saying, I'm no longer will I be resentful. I will never hold resentment because resentment doesn't help me. Manipulation doesn't help me. You know what does? Nurturing. My nurturing energy is way more powerful than I could ever offer. I could be resentful to you but I'm going to be loyal and I'll say I'm always here. But you have to open up and say, this is what's going down. What's happening in your life? I have that happen with family members. And I'm not trying to say I'm not patient, but persistence shows a lot. Being present shows a lot. Gotta get the iced tea. Somehow I'm talking more, even though I'm not on live. I mean, I'm not on tarot reading right now. So, I don't know. I ask you guys this, and this is a question you should really take and think and ask people around you. When did you realize that pain could become power? Because you use it at some point to become a better version of yourself, to grow up, to become more powerful. That energy, that's probably what's been going down here, is this energy lets you get, what's the word? You get, I don't know. I want to say optimistic, but it's more like you're getting into something like idealistic to what you're about to do. And when you guys realize that pain meant something, just stretching out my hands. When that pain means something, you have to look into why it's there and why it exists. Your soul is there for a reason. You know that, right? Your soul exists. What about the most painful goodbye? Have you guys ever analyzed it? And I'm not saying from that person saying they're a jerk perspective, but what came of that? What was the seed that was planted the moment you said goodbye to that last person that you weren't really with? Let's not be mad. Let's be honest for a second. And let's really look at it. That's what I read your cards, because I love your energy, but I skip your emotions. If you ever notice when I read, I ignore emotions. My kids say, you're on the spectrum. I said, I probably am, but who knows? And then I go, and I self-stim and I walk away. So that's the thing is, that's what makes it fascinating, because I definitely know I have some spectrum traits here, and it makes it really fun because I'm not afraid of having that. I'm not afraid of that. You know what? It's opened me up to see things. And I was probably the undiagnosed kid on the spectrum when I was a kid too. Who knows? I was probably that one. But I do remember the energy that comes out of this, the frequency that comes out of this. Have you guys ever been sitting there listening to a song and it's talked to your heart? Not your ears, not your logic, your heart. You felt it. You were like, why is this song feeling so good? And I'm talking feeling, because the vibration, the frequency, that energy comes in. And so what it does is it gives us a sense that you're understanding the energy that comes in with that, as I just change out the frequency for you. But that frequency, you guys will hear it in the back tone. That's all that is angelic frequency. So when you guys are on here, I'm absolutely trying to heal your energy. Underneath it, just sitting here listening to me, this stuff behind it, you're going to hear like the 174 hertz. How crazy is that? I want to heal you. I want you guys to be, I want to make you guys feel part of something that matters, something that I'm not trying to make you do anything. I want you to find yourself in this. And if we ever part ways, that's fine. I appreciate you. Not because I don't want you, because I want you to have freedom. That 174 hertz does that. It says, hey, it's pain relief. It reduces that stress that you go through, because how much stress do you put yourself under? What is that you go through? The 285 hertz, we start looking at that, and I apply that on some songs. Why? Because you can sit there and literally heal your tissue and organs. It works. I'm proof of this. I can promise you guys. I tore my hamstring. I was supposed to have surgery, and the doctor's like, I don't know how you did it. And I was walking. I walked 6 miles within like about 5 weeks of almost needing surgery. Like I've actually shared pictures. I might have shared them already on. I might have shared them on Discord. But if you guys have seen it, it's nasty. It was nasty. Like I couldn't even move. I was screaming in pain. But I realized I was into all this. Like no joke. I was into that frequency work, the DNA repair at 528. It's called the miracle frequency for a reason. What's the song? Hey Jude. That's if you ever listen to Hey Jude, that's tuned to angel frequency. Even more fascinating, I found out later on in life. My youngest, Elliot, when they were growing up, we would play Hey Jude. They would start crying, like instantly, tears, and they were probably maybe like a year old, if that. And they were responding to just that song. It was the only one. If we played Hey Jude, they would cry. They would just start crying. And I said, "There's past life here. Wow." And I found out later on that had this like God frequency, I think it's called. But I can't remember the number off the top of my head. It's one of those frequencies that's really raw and it makes you feel. So if you ever just sit in there and listen to it, some of those songs are tuned to different frequencies for reasons that we have not considered. But you'll listen to a certain song, think about some meditation music and why it awakens your intuition and makes you feel like you're part of something. I love listening to 963 hertz. That's Cosmic's #1 channel, baby. Like it connects you to the divine, enhances that enlightenment. It's teaching you how to heal everything else. It surpasses all of it. I don't want just pain. I want the entire package. So it encourages us to really find ourselves as a one whole unit. Like we are who we are, and that's why you'll hear me say I am. Period. Like that's what it is. Those little tidbits. If you guys you must have seen some of them come out onto the social media. I post these moments of clarity. It's instead of me holding them back, I'm sharing them with you guys. When you guys see those like posts, know that's me sitting here self-reflecting, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna send this out. I'm letting you guys in on that. When you see those messages, you go, that was Cosmic's inner thoughts. Like that was him thinking, which is really wonderful because there's so many people who connect to that raw energy. Because so many people are like, I'll solve the problem. Don't express yourself, just shut it. Like it's like, really? I want to see you express it. I want to feel you. I want to know you're aware. I want to know you're alive. I want to connect to that energy that brings on that past trauma and lets us both destroy it and say, we know what it is, baby. We're clearing that. We're clearing the negativity. High five. Like really. There's so many of you guys who have past life with me, and I haven't fully. I don't try to dig. I want this to fundamentally just come out and just like become. So as I start to look at it, I've had people tell me, hey, I know I've dreamt of you in a past life. Ironically, the same exact thing I thought it was. Like really? And like, yeah, I'm like, that's awesome. Like I met someone and they like, I dreamt of you. I'm like, really? And we started talking and they said, it was something about a German army. And they said, we had this. I'm like, you know what? That's literally, I have no doubt in my mind. I had Nazi, like I was a Nazi in the past life. Like I was absolutely one of the bad guys. And that's why you see this good guy persona. I'm here to balance it, but there's other lifetimes I robbed people, cheated people, understood the value of money, what money means, money hurts. When someone steals money from you, it's not the money. That's the thing. Am I right? If someone stole $100 from you, right, and they were supposedly your friend, it's not the money. You can go make another 100. That's the part we never talk about. It's that energetic exchange. It's that moment of clarity going, fuck, they robbed from me. Like they took. There she is. See, Tiger, I was just talking about you. But that energetic exchange is real. It's absolutely. It harmonizes the relationships because you give and take. But when someone feels like they're always taking from you, not caring, but always taking, and they don't want that. I love to have a fun time, and most of the times I love to that like clarity that comes out. I foster communication. If you ever watch me, I foster love. That's why I'm like, hello, beautiful. Because you are like, there's so much about your souls that you just limit yourself to a mirror. I'm like, why? I'm like, do you understand how much you express in this, I would call it the universe, but you're not afraid to be your own self. Hell no. You're like, I'm taking control here. I'm at the steering wheel of my universe. When you figure that out and you get there, and all those purported beliefs that come along with other things, you say, oh, those were just lies. Because you're a frequency working at a frequency level trying to figure out what you're doing. And that's why this works. That's why solfeggio tones make people cry, make people feel, make people open up. That's literally what I listen to. And I'm not here. I'm listening to this music that you guys hear. I have it on. Unless I have to do some other work, but I have this playing because it's meant to have purpose for me. So that's why we're sharing it. I'm having it with you. I'm making that moment to clarify that with you guys. But that's what it is. When we get into this energy, I want you to be you. I want you to feel like it's your moment of spiritual enlightenment. Not because I'm lying to you, but because you notice, you feel something. There's a change that happens after the readings. How many of you guys have had a reading and something happened afterwards? You're like, what? What? And that's what it is, because it starts to occur and you're like, wait a minute. Keep track of the energy. Keep track of what I say to you, because if you maybe write it in a journal and say, this is what Cosmic said, I ask you to hold me to it. And I tell my guides, I'm like, you guys want to mess around, then mess around. I said, but you better not be lying to me, because I'm telling you guys, it's what I pick up as real. And they're like, I'm like, so don't tell me some BS about something. So if I say like September, I mean it. If I say like October, I mean it. If I tell you a timeline, I'm telling you because the guides are giving it to me. My guides say, hold up. It's like literally like a manifesting sheet. It's like a log sheet. And they're saying, tell them this date, this date, this date. When I look at the cards, I don't look at a card and say, I look more at it, that's representing this timeline. So when you guys watch me read, that's what I'm doing. So, here, let me pull for myself for a second here while we're hanging out. I'll show you what I mean. I'll do a full read. So we'll see. Whatever comes out, I pulled, this is my guides deck right here. This is the divine deck, right? This is communication deck. This is like the blind side. We're trying to figure out what's going on, but we don't know. And then here's 5 is alive, and 6 to fix. But really, that's kind of how I look at it. It's a clever way to kind of look at them, but it has a meaning behind it. There it is. Look at this is soul tribe energy. You know what it means. I know what it means, especially you long-term followers. You know that this card, 5 of Wands, is not fighting. I would never fight with you, right? I would support you. Happy or not, I would support you. That's a bunch of us. There's 5 of us. 5 it's always, we travel in groups of 5. That's probably how we operate. Ask yourself, do you have like 5 immediate people around you at all times? Someone you could kind of call and say, can I emotionally unlock a new chapter with you? That's the thing, is because you let go of old people, old lives, old pastimes. This is the energy. This right here is Scorpio energy. This is getting deep, figuring it out, not being afraid of what's hiding in the hills. That's the solar output. A lot of output going here. A lot of cups. A lot of people kind of being like waiting, questioning. A lot of feelings going down. That's the energy I get. Look at Lover's energy, Gemini Lover energy coming in, matching the soul tribe. So as we start reading, you guys will see this is my reading. I'm not hiding anything. Like whatever comes up, comes up. So what's here? Look at Gemini Lover energy right here. So this is like, this could be some kind of deep communication. People loving communication, love the way I talk, love what I tell them, love how I tell them. That could be part of this, because you have so much on your mind and there's just not everything figured out yet. Marriage on the horizon. Good golly, Miss Molly. Wow. My throat chakra locked up. Wow. My throat went wah as soon as I saw that. It just wants me to say that. Okay. Woo. Dark horse candidate coming in. Could be Virgo energy, could have Virgo in the chart, but what it does come up as is dark horse candidate. Golden Lover, Gemini, it could be one of 2 things, or it could represent the traits of those people. Brand new start. Akashic. All my starts are brand new. Any soul tribe that come in, they're Akashically aligned. Anyone that says, hey, what is this? Bang, they're in. But this communication's real. There's love that's here too. There's an angel that's in my cornerstone. I love that. 3 Pentacles, Capricorn at the very root of the whole thing. It's like the foundation, the base. Capricorn energy playing a big part. That's the unchangeable fact. The thing you can't change. Right, Brenduska? Capricorn energy right here. Look at this. And then 4 of Cups. When I go quiet, it's not because I don't want to talk to you. It's because I'm going to do self-reflection. As you see with the 4 of Cups, it comes across with a lot of negative energy sometimes because it looks like people are shutting down, not saying anything. But if you ever notice and you talk to me, you have them I become self-absorbed in the spiritual quest of whatever this is. It helps me figure out more, so when I go forward I can say, hey, I know that 741 hertz is what you need. And you're like, what? I'm like, yeah, because aren't you sick? You're like, yeah. I'm like, because that energy tells me, it helps me become a better spiritual student of the universe. And I'm not trying to be a master, I'm trying to understand it all. I want to be the best student that ever existed. That's what I'm hoping for. So when I read this energy, I read it for myself, I read it for you guys. It tells me that the 4 cups and that base cornerstone there is almost like there is like a hanging back, a waiting. Like I said, could be almost like self-absorbed. Manifesting happening. There's a lot of power here, right here in this emotions. When I get emotional, I manifest. That's what you guys can see here. When it's that's my key to manifestation. Tapping into some other power, some other energies. Marriages, could be past life marriages playing a part here. Look at this, life lessons. You saw the card jump. 2 keys here. Always like a couple steps ahead, a couple steps into whatever it's about to have. It's going to make a difference here. That's what this energy is telling us. Look at this, Emperor energy. Yes, look at how it's blocking the face. You guys see how that's working? Look at that. See how it's blocking my face? It says, look, Emperor. You guys know it's an Emperor right there. And it has like roar energy. So some of you guys are like, wow, I love his passion. Roar, you know? But that's the universe. The universe has set this up so I'm not on camera. The cards are. This teaches you something. It's showing you. So when I start laying these cards out, we talk about the emotions, the chakras, the here and now, the 3D, the energy we don't always want to pay attention to. It's absolutely existing. This here is what I call the conduit. This comes in. This usually runs from left to right. I have seen it on a handful of times coming this way. That's a really powerful download. But what's happening is this is more like you're kind of putting your energy in there. Brand new start happening. That's this energy. It's very interesting to see because you can see brand new start happening, and there's the Emperor showing their face to some people. Like, see, like maybe Brenduska see my face probably, right? Brenduska, like this Capricorn energy. This is like, see how there's a handful of people who know what I look like? That's the life lesson. That's the hidden life lesson here. My face is known to some, not to all. How funny is that? That's really funny. Look at this. Stability to you guys, because I show up consistently. There it is. It changes your idea about relationships. Brand new starts. There's that Sun card. It's something ancient. When I come online, it makes you feel like, there it is, I'm talking to the universe again. The universe is online, right? Doesn't it feel like the universe is chatting? And that's what this is, because when you feel it, it's an ancient energy. It's real. It comes in. It absolutely exists. Why? Because I want to recognize this life lesson that I put myself through to get here. I probably had to be tortured or something, but I got this energy. I got this ability for some fun reason. So let's just say I'm the dark horse candidate. Look at this, millions to one. We haven't checked it out yet, but I'm sure there's a number that's going to be pretty paramount when you look at how these two are lining up next to the other two that are lining up. This is the kind of thing when I get into readings, I dismiss odds at all points. The universe is taking these cards. That's why there's no chance here. Like, it's like, no, I know where they came from. I got 2 Fool cards. I got 2 Emperor cards. I got 2 Dark Horse Candidate, Knight of Pentacle, Virgo energies. And look at, I'm holding 2, but my base is 2. So whatever this is like something's happening in the near future. What's the future here? Look, passion comes in. Passion ensues. As ancient passion comes out. The life lesson has called on this passion to come out. That's the fire. Could even have Leo in the chart, but see, there's a holding back for just now. That energy is what it is. Look at King of Pentacles. It has that Taurus energy. There's a Gemini Taurus. There's a connection. If you ask me, I would say that is right there. That's Tej and that's Sid. That's what makes this reading even more fun. Because you guys, because I believe and I connect in you and I energetically have your energy, we're pinning him down. We're triangulating him. That's you. Spiritually tracking him, and that's me still looking for him. Like, see? That's a life lesson, isn't it? Right? He comes in by the end of August. There's a moment where he reaches out, or he just says, hey, if anything he says to you, any mention of anything that he gives you, because let me do this for you, because this is my reading, but I want to see why we're getting it. Look at fire energy. Look at no more blocking, bold, creative. He's coming in with this. I'm gonna do this. I want to do this. He thinks he has till the end of August. He thinks you're gonna call him. He thinks you're just gonna call him. He thinks you're gonna give in. He thinks you're weak, and he's realizing you're not. He's lost you. He's losing you. That's amazing. That's really amazing. Because there's the fire energy. We talked about this. We talked about the fire side, but I think he thinks, because you're not holding back anymore. You're like, I don't care. Like, you come in or don't, but I'm always gonna wait. But that's different than you moving out, like saying you can do whatever you want. You're my boss. he's seeing the universe is playing a trick with him. Like, that's the major thing. The universe is messing with him. And that's why the universe has him in my reading saying, there you go, Cosmic. This is how it all works. There's an energetic exchange. As he plucks at the strings to try to get into and figure out what Tej has been up to. Could have been even hours ago. It doesn't mean immediate. He's still energetically in the reading. I use that energy for my own energy. I look at it when I look at my own readings. I say that's also, it has that wise investor energy, which also applies because the wise investor fits into what I've been doing the last few days. Last few months. Oh my God. But reality is, like, you'll see evolution because I invest not only in that and myself, in you, when I'm here and I show up, and you guys feel it as we're sitting here. And we're taking this moment to really take a moment to say, what is this? So I look at the number 2 as a very powerful number. The number 8 is a powerful number. So when I start seeing cards in these synchronicities, or I see like the 2 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, you have to understand they're divine energies to me. Because it's like deeper love, or it's coming to like this someone's focus of attention might be coming onto you. You might not be there yet, but the feelings are there. That's like the really wonderful 2 of Swords. It's like a choice. But is it really a choice? You're getting a logical or spiritual. Come on. Like, obviously you'd want to go past life, but most people, they don't. They fear it. And that's why the 2 of Wands comes in very powerfully. It looks different than others because they're holding one wand, because they also might love someone else who's behind the other wand. What's the other one? When you see those 2 wands. So when I'm talking about the 2s, I start to dig into it even further, because I say, what does the 2s represent for me? It's moon energy. It's the hidden, right? A love of another. It's that union balance. It's reception versus transceiving. It's like it's the yin to the yang. So what I get here is togetherness. Whenever I see 2s, it's sharing couple, but you really have to have the 3 to be together, because that's the moment you get to creativity, compassion. You have the third party. So if you guys stop talking, someone gets you back together. It's usually the best friend, right? That's what happens. The third party plays a part every single time. My voice is getting hammered right now. But that's what's, isn't it fascinating when you start really digging into this and what it means? Like you, and I could even get further in the readings, but I kind of just have like limited time sometimes. That's why I'm doing this, because we could pay and say, I know you're available, I'm available, let's do a donation. But that's why I'm here. It's not for anything more than just to seek the idea of a spiritual union for a moment and say, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens when we bring this energy to fruition. I believe in that. I really do. That's why I look at the numerology. I look at, it's honestly, I look at everything. Frequency, if I see it, I even look and see if people have indigo children like in their readings. A lot of times I'll just hear me say the star children, but it's a really an all-encompassing sign. Like, I could get more deep if you want to know if you're a light worker, a rainbow worker, crystal child, or indigo child. Those come in with importance to the fact that depending on when and where you're born and who you have, you're going to have them in your life. All right. Oh yeah, Tej missed it. See? Yeah. That's how the universe works. See how Tej wasn't even there to see it. How crazy is that? Is that not a weird coincidence or a weird synchronicity? Like, the one person that should have heard it wasn't here, so you guys know before they do. Should I just delete it? Should I just get offline and delete it right now, fast? Tej like, no. Right? So how you guys doing? How's things been going for you? How's the week? How was the week? Was it good? Did you enjoy it? Anything good happen? Anything fun happen? Any of the readings come true? Any of the reading stuff come? Is anything on the readings coming true for you? This be a good time to ask you if you have anything to say, or how accurate was the last reading. I would love to know. I would love to know if what's my accuracy been. You know, because I don't ever get to know because we're so busy reading. I don't get a chance to ask. It helps me dial it in. You know, do I need to work more on one side or another? Because I do connect a lot of different ways, and that's the thing. I try to focus on the energy primarily is what my hope is to say what is it you need when I dial in. When I start to get into that deeper energy, It's like I said this earlier. It's like I really I feel you guys before you get online. I know you're coming. Like Tigers, good example. Go back and rewatch it because it's like I know you're coming before you get here, and that's why if there's a moment on live, I don't know if you remember this, Brenduska and others, but I was talking about Tortoise Love, and boom, who showed up? Tortoise. Like really. So I knew that there was something in staying in that safe space, staying within that moment of clarity helps me get to your energy. Like you see that there's no expectation. It's only admiration. It's the moment of I want to see. If you're terrified, let me be terrified with you. That moment I see that, I want to let you be part of it. I want to let you know that I'm in that with you. I want you to feel like the mirror is answering. Because I can't stop staring at the energy you guys bring in, the questions you bring in, the depth you bring in. They want to know more. It's when you have no question, that's when you should say, let me pause. Let me just listen. Because when you have no depth, no question, you're reaching for clarity. And sometimes people come in with questions and they go, I want to know general. And it's like, okay, but they really just said they wanted to really know about, if you ever watch me, they want to know about their ex. And it's like, then ask that question. Skip the general and go right to the heart of it. Figure out what is you really need to know. What is it affecting your energy, that frequency? Maybe they're dreaming you, or you're dreaming of them, that energy, because the voice is real. You can hear it. And whatever that energy comes in, even in the dream, it's like you hear their energy. You feel whatever that is. You hear them calling to you. That energy comes in, and you feminines know exactly what I'm talking about. You guys are dangerous with your dreams. Like, you guys are deadly accurate. I've never heard a woman go, I dreamt of this, and it never happened. It's not like that. Like, you guys dream with purpose. You understand when you dream, it matters. It means something. How do you think I like surrounding myself with the feminine? Because you guys dream all the time. It's something I can't get into yet. I have weird dreams. I know I travel. I can tell you I astral travel. I've witnessed it. I've come into it. The other night, sheets were all crazy, and I knew I was doing something. I must have been. Because I don't sleep like that all the time. And all of a sudden, the sheets are everywhere. Like, pulled off the bed. It was nuts. I'm like, wow. I was like, in my head, I'm like, I must have been running in my sleep. Really. I said I had a whole lot going on. And I'll wake up, my legs are tired and sore. And it's really interesting. And I'll even take it's called tizidine, right? It's to help my leg, because my leg will jump. And I'll take that. And what it will do is it gives me a moment of like, pause, but it still happens. So I'm like, okay. Like, if it's not because of some involuntary leg kick in the middle of the night and I need medicine to stop it, what is it? Because if something still happens with that, it's very it's interesting to watch, because I don't remember any of it. I'll wake up and it's like crazy. So I think that's awesome. I really do. I appreciate you guys being here, because it helps me understand where you come in, what the dreams are. When you have a dream, be very happy. Say thank you when you have a dream. Wake up and say thank you, good or bad or indifferent. That dream is a message. It's your clarity. You have super divine sense to connect to it. The last dreams I had that I remember that were fascinating as me, not doing work. Like, I feel like when I sleep, I go on the astral travel and I visit some of you. But I feel like what it is I had a dream when I was a kid. I was flying, and I remember very vividly I was outside my window, and I'm like, that's weird. I mean, and I remember waking up saying, no, I was literally flying. I was outside. They're like, no, it feels so real, doesn't it? I'm like, no. And I was outside. And I remember this very clearly. I was outside, middle of the night, and I was like, and a part of me panicked. I couldn't get back in the room because the windows were closed. And I remember flying outside my window, and I was like, that's so crazy cool. And that's when I first started to tap into it. Like, I astral traveled probably around 7. And I remember doing it, and I was like, that's so fun. And I remember enjoying it. And then life came, right? And then we got busy. Started dating girls. Ugh. Girls. Ugh. And then I started to kind of get girl fever, and I was all into the women, and I kind of lost track of it for a while. But I remember doing it. Like, I did the Ouija. I look at the UFOs. I would have all these deep conversations. Frank and I would walk for hours on the streets and just do you would hear us doing that. If I could get him on audio, you guys would be like, what? Because we get really deep. Like, to him and I, there's no judgment ever. We will never judge each other. We're beyond that. We'll support each other. We'll keep each other up whole. Like, I have all these dreams. I'm like, you're coming with me on this one. So that's amazing. And so I bring that back to you guys so you can be part of whatever this is, this experience. I want you to be part of that. But you guys, you have the power to create and build. And when you start seeing things like Sid, it shows you there's something there. Like literally the first card out was my card, the Aquarius, and then the Taurus. Like really, on that reading I did. If you go back and rewatch it, you'll see. It's really fascinating to see. Like it was like I'm like, I got you. It was like almost like a magnet. Like as he's running by, and I grabbed him because he kind of just runs by and checks your energy. He's been stopping in, is how I get it. But I grabbed it for a moment. It's really fun to see. Oh yeah. Sid. Do we love Sid? I don't know. Sid. Always Sid. All right, guys, if you're looking for a reading of just as donation only, I will be back tomorrow for free readings if you're looking for a free reading. Otherwise, I'm just hanging on here for a little bit longer, and it looks like Earth Angel, how are you doing? See, Earth Angel? Tiger, thank you. I love that, like, thank you very much, guys. All right, Earth Angel, let's read for you, General, please. Tiger. Earth Angel, pick a deck 1 through 6. Let's see what you got here. Wait, Sid. Thank you very much, guys. I very much appreciate it. Just float above the door. I'm telling you, that stuff's freaky, man. It is. It's super freaky. It's really freaky. So what it is it tells us that like it exists, but it exists because of what? Thank you, Tiger. All right, here we go. Let's. This will be for Earth Angel. Let's get the cards out here. Let's read. So the way I'm doing it, typically, I'm not sure about the pricing. I think Brandusky and I were just talking, so we'll just keep going. What I might do is I might do the 10-20, but we were talking about we weren't sure if we wanted to do a divine number, so that's why I didn't want to use 10 for this. So all right, you guys are good. I'd rather you tell me what it is, like what it is you're willing to pay. And that's what you show me. $10 is a good number, it looks like. All right, here we go. General, please, Earth Angel. Yeah, Tower moment. This is the universe saying you're coming in there. This is a Tower moment. Let it happen and express yourself through it. No joke, really. I'm very proud of you. You know what this is? Like, this is you at the rawest. You're at the core of the meaning of who you are right now. And you're like, oh, that's going to go. That's going to go. I'm going to put more energy in that. That's what that is. That's your energy. The Tower moment's not a bad thing for you. That's a golden position. But look at how powerful the Tower is. You're in charge. This isn't like you're losing something. Yeah, let's look deep into this. By September, this happens. There's depth that comes out of this. You're connecting into the ether. Do you understand what that means? Like you're doing this, where the cards are just jumping, and you're like, yep, got it. Whatever that energy is, you're finding yourself spiritually. You know you exist. Here we go. Nope. There's a September energy. Like this is like end of September, beginning of October. That's the Virgo season. I'm sorry, Libra. That's right here, Virgo. So we have Virgo, we have Libra, we have Tower moment. So you're going through a major shift, a change. Someone's on your mind, I get that. But this is you taking a moment of clarity. Let me read right here for you. I just want to see what this is. Justice. And yeah, look at that. This is like judgment. Like people, like you're like, I double dog dare you to judge me. Because you're about to explode onto the scene. Because see how like they're both facing justice? These guys are both looking that way. That's that Libra energy. So there's definitely something when you get to Libra season, it's full on. You're absolutely going. You're pushing. So I don't know if this is a social media thing or whatever, but you're done. Like look at, you're getting over heartbreak. All that pain that you learned becomes your fuel to grow, to build. There's your Libra energy. Libra energy. Libra right here. These are both Libra. That's right there. Welcome to Empresshood. Really. You're heading to multi-millions. I think you already know. Look. Like, yeah, this is like a divine message. There's that Leviathan I was talking about, but yeah, you're absolutely heading into that wealth. Wealthy, really, no joke. I love that energy because what it gives me a sense of what you're really doing is making the difference. It absolutely is happening. But September is going to be a big time. Get moving. Put your content out there. Keep rolling. Keep pushing. Those people see you. They want to see you. They're waiting for you. They're clamoring. People haven't met you yet and want to see you. Yep, that's exactly what it is. So that is telling you you're getting into that energy. If you are a Libra, that would be amazing. Like, really. So that's basically saying that's your energy taking control. The Two of Swords is someone has feelings for you, but that's not what this is about. Like someone's desiring you, someone wants you, someone's thinking about you, and you don't even think about it. You're like, no way. I'm telling you, yes. But that's not even the priority. Like, that's not even your priority. You're literally, you're going to be an empress before they become an emperor. This is absolutely power energy. It's Justice, Queen of Swords, all Libra. 2 3s of Swords, Libra. The only sword I was missing is the 4 of Swords, which is pain, and you are not in pain. Like, oh yeah, you're stacking. You're about to start stacking some money. Embrace who you are. Really get into that moment. I see you. Say I see you, and you're looking in the mirror, and you look right at yourself. See that person. That person exists. Yes, you are. Don't hide. No more hiding. You hear me? You want to backhand you? Seriously, no more hiding. Like, why would you hide? Let this energy out. Exist. You know what? Even go live later tonight or put content out later tonight. Say, this is now, I put this affirmation out. This is my statement. I share with you guys mantras. Like, I actually put some of that stuff I put out as mantras. Maybe I'll put out a mantra later for you guys. A personal mantra that I use. But that's the energy you guys operate in. I appreciate it. Yeah. Mantras are so good. They affirm this is what I am. So, Tiger, I appreciate you. We have a question that you're looking for. You just want to hang out. You want to talk for a second first. It's just us. Do you want to read on your ability? You're welcome. I'm curious. I want to know what you want. Like, what do you need a reading on? What is your heart saying? What is your soul asking for? I do. I want to read you. I want to literally, let's dial in as far as we can get right here. Let's see what's up. Ask that question you want to ask. Sure, if you want to. All right. Can we pull on your ability, on your skill, on your connection to the divine? Can I pull on that? Would that be all right? I'm curious. This is a cosmic curiosity. All right. Pick the deck 1 through 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Your choice. You can combine them if you want. I'll grab a couple. But yeah, I want to see what this is. Right middle. 5 is alive. Okay. Right middle. Ooh. Yeah. Wow. This depth here, there's Scorpio, there's love. You are a lover. Like, you're a lover to be competed with. You have an angel in your reading. Could be twin flame, divine twin flame. Look at this. Yeah, there's the 2 pentacles. You have money coming in. You have infinite wealth coming in. You haven't tapped it. You haven't decided yet. This is the thing. Your soul has decided this before you got here. So this darkness, this other thing that lives in there, is like you're rewriting your history. King of Pentacles. See, money. This is manifesting. This is Taurus energy, Hierophant energy. Let's keep going. Yep, there's Virgo right there. Virgo in the chart. We have this depth. This is angelically touched Virgo. Angel here, angel touched in your emotions. This is you. You're getting into it. The light is illuminating your heart chakra. What's your heart chakra say about this ability? What is it you have? Wow. You carry past life unalivings with you. Like, you remember them. Like, you're absolutely, you experience, like, you have access to those unalivings. Does that make sense? That's Gemini heartbreak energy. Like, you see things that others can't see. Yeah, look at, like, this is you. This is a curse. I was talking about this earlier. Your gift is a curse. That's this energy. 5 of Pentacles comes in with life lessons. Taurus energy. It's saying that you're cursed with this. Look at this river Styx. This also is here. This is like my energy in that respect. Emotions, right? I see you for who you are. I recognize what's going on there. Like, there's very few people who you see. I'm one and there's another person. There's a couple people who see you for who you are. And that's what you like. Look at this. Soul tribe energy. You're back here for a reason. The reason you're checking in, the reason you're here, the reason your energy is always existing and evolving is because of this. Because you have soul tribe in your heart, in your root chakra. You're connected. You're connected more than you want to admit. Yeah, it makes you feel vulnerable. There's the air sign. You know a lot more than you let on. You're carrying a lot of swords, a lot of information. We're talking what, 6, 17 swords so far, and we haven't even got finished yet. Look at strength card. This is Leo energy. This is August. Something by the middle of end of August comes in. You're really holding yourself back, or something's being held back. There's a love, the Scorpio, depth, life lessons. You're coming here knocking off more. People spend lives doing what you're about to do, and you're gonna do like many of them. So for you have evolved as a soul. You're taking on burden. Like you're this darkness that you have is part of who you are. It's not a bad thing. It's ancient energy. You carry it with you. It's like a badge of honor because you have this gift. You have to work on harnessing what this is. Fast moving action. I think it doesn't take long. I think you have control. Put it into an organized format where you know what you're doing. You take control of this energy, saying, I know you're there, but we're operating on my rules. I'm the boss. I'm the CEO here. That lets you bring it in and harness that energy and say, I'm going to give you each a time and voice, a place to talk. That gives them a chance. Wow. Like, look at, this is it. They all want that. They all just want to say something. All have important things to say. They're adding to your knowledge, but they're here protecting you. That's what you don't understand. Like most of us have one or have a two. Like, oh, I have an angel. Or some of us have what I call a sentinel, which is the death card. Also, it's more of an earthbound, energy. But that kind of energy, this comes in. You have many energies in your past life that exist still. See, Dark Horse candidate. This is almost like you took them with you. Yeah, they're old friends, allies. These people that you're connected to, they are absolutely angelically touched coming in through the divine, saying we're here from past unalivings. They're not hiding it. They're saying, no, yep, that's us. Look at, but that's how you're going to become wealthy. It's because they're here to help you and support you and help you build. Do you understand that? Boom, sun up. Sun's out, guns out. Here we go. Perfect. Look at, this is the more vulnerable you are, the more you open up to it. They're always going to be here, and that's your secret power. Think of you as a superhero. See, this is the beginning of Empress energy. Embrace that Empress energy. Say I'm an Empress. Tell people, that's your channel, like Empress something. Whatever it is, you're taking that moment, saying I know what I went through to get to this point, and I'm showing people. You're building. Getting deep, understanding the cups. That tells me that you're getting to that moment of clarity. The 8 cups brings in that Pisces unknown moon energy. You're saying, I'm going to go deeper just to see it out. But there's an imbalance here. You know and I know, we both feel it. That imbalance is real, but we're trying to figure out how we can handle it. Look at this. Look at the unalivings. Look at how many. You have so many people in there. And that's what this is. You are absolutely protecting those souls. They're like piggybacking on your lifetime. I don't know how they're doing it, but they're there. It's not toxic, because if this came out in another way, but this is Akashic energy that's angel touched, so they're not toxic energy. They're another version of the sentinel, but they pool together, so one gets a voice at one time. One can say one thing, and then you have that ability to connect, because you're the king of the pentacles. You're the king of the connections, the manifestations. Allow yourself to learn. Embrace the moment of learning, and you're going to feed their appetite, is what they're looking for. They want to learn. Their souls are asking to keep learning. Keep pressing forward. Wow. Always learning. Like literally, yes. But the moment you stop, you're becoming very powerfully, esoterically. They're learning, they're gaining this. It helps teach them, even though you might it's like when I start talking about like numerology. Most people are like, whatever. And other people are like, what? What do you mean? Get into it. I want to cross correlate it as you would Cosmic Boogeyman. But that energy helps us learn something. Whenever I'm on here, I'm trying to teach. I'm a teacher by trade, So like if I ever pull the lovers for you, it's soulmate energy. Like I know it's a soulmate. When the lovers, it doesn't have to be reversed. It just shows up. You never get the lovers card unless it matters. That's how you know. Like that's literally that's the core meaning of tarot. Like I'm sharing what it means. So like I'm saying at a raw level, this is what this card absolutely means. And that's why I strip everything away. I don't try to wordsmith it or make it better than it has to be. I'm not saying I don't go on tangents, but those moments I start talking about dreaming or going into whatever it is, I remember where I was, what it was, how I got there, my soul that's inside saying, hey, say this, because this is important. But when I stare at you, I stare at the chat, I stare at the channel, I stare at you guys showing up, I know it's real. Versus saying just watching my phone. This is a connection that you can't fake it. You can't, this is authentic. So what you do is you're hearing your soul call, and it's calling back to you saying, this is what you needed. This is how you need to be recognized. That's what it allows you to see, because when you're there, you're saying everything you needed to know or hear, and it comes through in these cards very promptly. The rhythm's you. You're the band, right? You're the entire song. And that's what I appreciate. I appreciate you guys showing up, being here. And with that, I'll be back tomorrow for free readings. So last call for any donations. Otherwise, I'll be back tomorrow. But I do appreciate you guys taking time to be with me. I was only hopping on. It worked out very well. Brenduska, also good job. You're smart again. Look at you. Brenduska's like, hey, Cosmic, why don't you? Brenduska's like secretly like the hidden manager. I lean on you, Brenduska, more than anybody else. You have to understand, this is our thing. Like, I don't ask any of my family or friends or allies or tech people. I say, what do you think, Brenduska? And then this is what comes out of this. How fun is this? It's another way to get me online, to share the energy, to pause, to take a moment of seeing you, recognizing you. That's what we appreciate. I appreciate what you go through. It's not forever, I promise. You're going to be much better. That's what I see. But it's that persistence. You're telling the universe to go screw itself. You're like, no. Like, universe is like, you're going to be like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. You have it wrong. That's the wrong person. Like, you're put into the mindset, I'm not living this way. I'm not going to succumb to whatever this is. You take on whatever it is. That's powerful. That's masculine energy that's showing up in this such a divine, beautiful feminine package. That's a very hard thing to do, is to bring duality to the table. Do you understand that? You guys witness it with me. You'll see me get masculine sometimes, and there's other times I bring my feminine. I try to get as much duality in my life as I can, because being vulnerable with you allows me to recognize where I came from. That soul. Strip away my 6'3" frame and my big, tough dad look, whatever you want to call it. Like, I'm not showing up as daddy. I'm showing up. I want to show up and be cosmic. I want to be there connected with you. Can I fight? Of course, but I'm not looking to battle. Like, I'm looking to kind of get to the, if you want to go deep, that's what it is for me. So I'm not looking for anything more than just for connection. How many of us look for connection? Just a moment of being recognized, seen, understood. That energy gives you that sense of who you are, what you're worth. You haven't made a mistake, I promise you. You made a pause, and people, there's a misrepresentation, because we all put on lenses. I've been guilty of this. Don't let me fool you. Don't be like, oh, Cosmic's so perfect. No, I'm not. Like, I put on the wrong lenses at times in my life, and I'm like, damn, I thought they were meaning this. And we put on these lenses, and it depends on how smart you become, how more intelligent, how more emotionally aware you are. It's because a lot of people look at like relationships as intimate, like, oh, what's your body count? It's like, let's talk about the halls of Amante. Like, what? That's why I like the art teacher. She has a really good way. Like, she says it's a simple way to do it. So when she's out on dates, what she would tell people, she says, and I find this fascinating, she would ask them, say, hey, do you believe in ghosts? And that's a very non-abrasive, very simple way to say, are you spiritual? How spiritual are you? Because when you open up the ghosts, right? If I said, hey guys, here we go in chat, next few minutes, do you believe in ghosts? Watch what happens, because it's so real. Once you start dialing in, there's people who want to see that world, and people who want to ignore it. And that's the easiest way to do it. Do you see ghosts? Happy Halloween coming up. But really, if you're seeing that, that's a wonderful thing. Saying, it's the ownership in the question, saying, I see ghosts, do you see them? Like, they're not really saying it like, I want to know if you approve. I'm asking you what you think. That's balance. That's duality. You want that in a relationship, because it brings in that moment of, you have a voice, so say it, speak it up. There's nothing more powerful or sexy than someone who says, you know what, I take no more, and you have boundaries, right? Yes or no, right? So we want to get through that energy. We want to see this. That is true, Tiger. Yes. You can't just walk around the halls and do whatever you want. Hey, was it Yash? How are you? Um, I'm right now, tonight's donation only. I'll be back for free readings tomorrow. Probably around 10 a.m. Eastern. That's my guess. And I'll be on for a few hours. If you want a free reading. I'm leaving the time for the donations right now. But I do appreciate you becoming a new subscriber, and yes, you may have a free reading. But you have to do it tomorrow. But I'll definitely get to you. Because I remember you. I'll remember you. We're at 111 views right now. I just watched it hit with the heart chakra. That heart just went up as it went to 111. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that fun? Yeah, like it's no disrespect, I get you. But yeah, it's I love reading for you guys. I do. I love this. I'm giving this a test. Why? Because beautiful Brenduska said, let's try this. And I said, I guess we will. Brenduska's not been wrong about anything yet. So I love getting Brenduska involved, getting Brenduska, give her a chance to say something, because she's the voice of you guys. She says, hey, this is what everyone wants. And I'm like, that's what we should do. So it filters through them, like Tage, and it really comes in, and all of a sudden you have Ethereal, and we're all sitting there, and it's like we have a moment of clarity. But Brenduska's really good at like organizing it. Brenduska's like, I know what you guys want. It's like mom energy, right? Oh, you're doing it wrong. Do this, this, and this. It's actually kind of funny. But Brenduska knows. Like, she probably has more ideas. Do you not have more ideas? Let's be fair. Let's be honest. Ooh, my forearm's starting to hurt. All right, let's do one more song. What song do we want? You know what I'm going to do? I played this already, but I'm going to do it again. This is called Call of the Siren. It's really good. So after this song, I'll sign off. We got about 3 more minutes. Three minutes. I want to listen to this song with you guys. Let me turn it up for you just a little bit. There you go. We're going to hang out for a couple minutes. We'll sit here. We'll work. We'll finalize this. Thank you for the donations. Thank you guys for showing up. I will be back tomorrow morning. Don't you worry. Cards and coffee on Sunday. So I love doing that. That's the typical time you'll see me when I come back, when I make this a full-time thing. When you guys see me as a full-time YouTuber, which is happening probably in the spring of this. It's probably going to happen, I'm going to guess, in the spring. If not into the summer. But you'll see it happen more and more. And it's going to be like a scheduled thing where you guys will know when and where I am and how I'm there. I'll be able to share this outline schedule with you guys and get you going. Because I explained, I want to expand beyond this, beyond YouTube. I want to be on TikTok. I want to be on Instagram and go live. When you're sitting there in bed, just kind of flipping through, you go, what? Cosmic's on? You're on your phone, and there he is, saying goodnight. You know what I'm saying? I love that, because when you guys come in, it's like, I want to be able to connect to you. I think that's really fun. It's like, where'd you go? How many of you guys have ever seen a video of mine somewhere else? You're like, wait, what? Because I try to put that stuff out there. I try to send you messages wherever you are. That's why I put all that extra effort into doing social. I'm not just saying, I'm just YouTube. Nope. Like, I'm going everywhere. Because I want to be where you could possibly be. I want to let you know that I'm always there with you. And those messages come in. They hit home, don't they? They absolutely do. So I appreciate you guys. I hope this works out. I hope you guys appreciate this. We're finishing off with, it's called Call of the Siren. This is available. You guys can actually get it, download it free. So I made some music for the channel. I had through a couple reiterations of how I was going to do it. But I think I settled on this. This music literally starts to make me cry sometimes. So I'm like, we locked it in. And it's all my music. It's all created. So I basically went in, I modified it, tweaked it, used a little AI and get this working. And it was the best thing I could do because I could give it prompts. So if you listen to it, you'll hear signs in it. You'll actually hear there's a song with XRP in there. Oh, yeah. If you guys tell me if you ever hear the song, it's the XRP song. It's in there. I actually have lyrics with XRP in it. It's so good. Like, you don't think it matters to me? Oh, yeah. This is my existence. I can't give you financial advice, but I can tell you, take a look. That drop is on our favor. I look at those dips. I look at those runnings. I look at, like, if you lose a bunch of friends, great. You spend more time with the best friend. That's what it is. So you're basically doing that. So what happens is you open up your universe, you close it. This is the universe saying, this is the moment to jump on board. Like, I can tell you, It's something's about to happen. If it doesn't jump to $4, I'll be shocked. It's not going to 1. That I know. So I'll pull one card for you guys as we finish up here. We have a couple minutes, but pain, torture, swords. It comes in with the Libra justice energy. It's the moment of clarity. It's you getting that, like, if I did or I didn't. I'm not trying to get you guys to do something. You guys do what you want. But the reality of this is I've seen it. It's Empress energy. Some of you guys who have said you have come into money probably get invested. Probably get invested in stuff like that. You probably say, what? You know, I was actually talking to my coworker today and he stopped by. And I said, hey, what are you doing? He says, I sell this, that. He goes, I put about 1/3 into XRP, put the other money. I'm like, really? Like, he's like, yeah. I'm like, that's crazy. I actually got him into it. But he's basically, that's what people are starting to do. They're putting wealth into it. And you're going to see it take off because the money can't go anywhere. It has to go up. Because people aren't selling. You have those people who sell are old school people, like, who have been holding for many, many years. And it's if you look at the future of XRP, even ask your favorite AI and say, what's the future? They're getting rid of, like, essentially they're minimizing the power of the dollar and maximizing the power of crypto. And the rails behind that dollar and that movement, the banks is going to be XRP. It's all been a plan. They've been planning this since 2018. I love it because I see it. I love looking at the master plan. And when people go, oh, it's conspiracy. Nope. This is how they have, people call it a narrative too. That's also a good way to look at it. But the universe, if you look at and put the pieces together, you're only fooling yourself. That's why you'll have people do false flags or have people go out there and put out false narratives. And that's why I get into that with you guys. And I try to let you know that I appreciate you being here. So I look at all that. I try to tie what I can together. If it's not real, I'm not trying to make things up. No conspiracy. But I'm saying if the facts line up, I put it out to you. I say, you decide. And that's why I found things like XRP. I love bringing that, like, the hidden. Like, and that's why people are like, I don't want to buy it. It's not fair. I'm like, this is why I'm helping you. Let me show you something. Because when it jumps to $33 and $55 and $120, you guys are like, what? And that's all I'm saying is I said, this is a worldwide phenomenon that's kicking off. I've seen this happen with Google, Amazon, Tesla. Tesla's one I missed out on early. Oh man, I'm like, not again. This is like, you have the power of it behind it. People, it's going to make people wealthy and people are going to go, look, I made so much money. And people go, what did you buy? And they said this, it's only at, guess what happens if you buy it earlier than that? Like, because people are going to start making money. Like, no joke. I make money off of it all the time. And it's like printing cash. If you know what you're doing, you just get into it and give yourself a chance, set a high note. I just say, I sell it this, I buy it this. Sell 10%, don't sell the whole bag. And that's what you do. You literally take that XRP, you put it in there, you say, okay, I paid, we'll say $250 for it. And at $3, I'll sell 10%. You know how much it's still worth. It doesn't even move. The needle barely moves and you get money. And then when it drops back below, you pick up more and you start building the pile. See how it works? You pick the money and reinvest into what? Yourself. You could pull the money out, or you could just keep putting it back into itself. Yeah. Oh, Shruti, I'll be on even after that, so don't sweat it. I'm usually on like from 10 or 11 till about 1. I'm on for a few hours, so just so you know. So don't feel like you have to get up early because I'll be on till at least 1 p.m. Eastern minimum. I usually go to 2. But I do appreciate you guys. I'm going to take off here in just a moment. Thank you very much for being members. As always, members, I will be back on Monday for your private members only readings. You guys know I love that. And this was something new. Thank you, Brenduska. This was fun. I actually had fun. Maybe I'll do this again sometime. But it gives me a chance to hop on and not feel like it's the people who need readings. That's why I'm going to be here. I'm going to be available to people. And that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah. So what I'll tell you is I'll be back tomorrow morning, probably around 10 a.m. Don't hold me to that exact time because I have my Rolex here, but I don't, my Rolex is here but I don't wear it because I operate on feel. I want to be, if it feels like I should be on, I'll go on. That's what it is. So I hope you guys can share the channel, let people know. If you haven't done so, go on the other social media, check out what I've been putting out. I got to put some new content out. I might do that later on, actually. I might do that in a little bit. But I appreciate you for being here. I really thank you guys. Brenduska, again, awesome idea. Worked out amazing. People appreciated it. That's what we want. It gives a new way, a new access. And the readings are different. They're more depth. There's way more depth to them. I appreciate you. All right, guys. I will see you. I'll see you tomorrow morning. If you need anything, let me know. Hit me up on Discord. I'm always over there. I literally I have it up. So if you ever really want to reach me, or you can email me, I got the email too, or I have a cell phone listed on cosmicboogeyman.com. But if you're looking to have a private reading with me, hit me up at cosmicboogeyman.com. We can book something. I can go on YouTube. We could do a Zoom call, whatever you want to do. It depends. A couple of you guys have asked, hey, do you mind if we just do this on YouTube so I can go back and watch this? I said, certainly. That works for me. I don't mind. It's your choice. I'd rather you be able to recall it actually and say, hey, this happened. This didn't happen. Cosmic, you know? So if you guys are looking for anything else, I'll see you over on Discord. I appreciate every single one of you. Onward and upward. You guys are gonna kill it. Literally, you guys are gonna be the winners. People follow you because you matter, and I want you to understand that. So the universe is really making time for us to be here right now. If you had a chance to catch this and it made something happen, hit the like, share the channel, let people know I'm out. Say, you know, this guy's he's just a teacher. Like, he's literally just a teacher. Like, he's like Batman. I'm secretly Batman. I'm on here. I'm Batman. So anyway, I'm on here helping you guys because I want to get your souls connected. It makes me feel heard when you feel heard, when I can help you be seen. That's what I like, even in this quiet silence sometimes. If you guys are ever looking for anything, let me know. Hit me up, cosmicboogeyman.com. As always, let's appreciate the moderators. Brenduska, you're my +1 to this dance. Always have been. I appreciate you. And Ethereal, if you guys haven't done so, make sure you follow Ethereal Moonlight. They have the channel up. They might even be on later. I don't know what the schedule is today. But then you'll have Tage, and Tage is going to start kicking off a little bit more too. They have their own Phoenix Moon Tarot channel. So do yourselves a favor and follow them. Country as well. So if you get onto Discord with us, we literally just share it. I welcome you guys. I have a dedicated spot in the server where you can self-promote. And we all can just say, hey, all right, boom, bang, you're up 40 subscribers. Imagine getting our Cosmic Collective in the same place. And you're like, I want to start a channel. It's my time. Boom, we're all there. We're all backing you up. Imagine having a cosmic family just come in and save you and say, I got you. Right? Yeah. So it's more than just, it's putting feeling behind the name and knowing you're known and seen and recognized. So then I get to see you guys. You'll see me hop on. A lot of you guys will see me hop on. I'll hop on Ethereals once in a while. I don't try to hang in there. I don't want to squash the energy because it's not my channel. But I appreciate it, and I like to hop in when I can and say hello. I appreciate all of you. If I've subscribed to you and I see you on, I'm going to hop on. I'm going to say hello, thumbs up, like, I appreciate you, and I'll leave. All right, guys, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's get into that energy of silence. You know, when you walk away from something and you take a moment to pause and really appreciate. That's what I'm going to do at this moment when I sign off here. So I want to let you guys know that's what I'm going to go do. I thank you very much for donating, being part of this. This journey is important, not just to me, but to all of us, to the whole collective. So if you guys are looking for anything more, let me know. I will be over on Discord. Be sure to follow us. As always, I appreciate you, and I'll see you. I might even be on later if Ethereal's on. Who knows? I might hop on for a minute. All right, guys. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Bye, guys. I appreciate you.